Okay. Are we all ready, people?
Let's go. We are 14. No, we are. Goodness.
What?
We're 44 minutes late. Let's go.
But we're 14 minutes because she's starting it at 6 o'clock.
That's
We
right.
have no idea when she started it. I don't even know if she's moved at this point.
Guys, let's get started. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 148 of Hype and Then Some. We are back in the building. Sorry, I was just looking for my glasses. This light is bright. Hi, everybody. How are you? Very good to see you all. It is Kesi, aka K's Boogie in the kit. What it do?
It's your boy, Mr. Tariba Shamty, for damn well nasty.
And it's Mr. MVT, the world boss.
Why?
Bow.
Guys, give me 1 second. Let me get my glasses. Please don't be angry with me.
So now we have to start again.
No, not at all. Y'all know me. It's okay. We'll just wait a couple of seconds. It ain't no thing. All right, then. They're a bit dirty. Anyway, sure. Hi, everybody. Long time no see. We know it's been a minute. There's been lots happening over on the Hype and Then Some space. So we thought we'd just take a quick break. But we are back and happy to see you all. We're so excited. There's so much to share. So I guess we should start with the hoodies.
No, let's start on table trainers and then we tell them about the hoodie. The hoodie's part of the news.
Okay. What about the giveaway? Can I talk about that?
Let's get on
Because usually we do announcements.
We do.
We do announcements. I can share a little announcement.
No problem. Okay.
We'll leave the hoodies, but we'll talk about the giveaway. The giveaway is happening. Road to 500 has finally come to an end. Yeah, we finally saw the light at the end of the tunnel to come in the glory. So we are offering you the chance to win £100 at the following 3 stores: Emily on Door, N Clothing, or Offspring. It's a winner's choice, okay? It's up to you. That closes in the next couple of days, actually. So by the time this comes out, this would have been closed. Sorry. Hopefully you got a chance to enter and hopefully you got a chance to win. God willing, we shall see you in the next episode.
Yeah.
But that's it for the announcements because I'm not allowed to talk about the hoodies. So there's that. Is there anything else before we get into the main episode?
No, that's it really.
Grand.
Hoodies are available now, by the way.
We'll come back to it. Apparently, we're not allowed to talk about it right now, but that's
Not
fine. Not right now. Okay, cool. So, without further ado, let's move swiftly on. You know it, you love it. It is Tables Trainers.
Trainers tables.
And today, we are just going through our latest purchases. So, if you are listening, it will do you well to come on down to YouTube Town where you can see these trainers and a boot. In a what?
In a real life.
Thank you. But if not, no worries. I shall describe everything on the table today. First thing on the list, to the right of me, we have, she's gorgeous. She's sexy. She's her own lane. She's a what? A shuperu. What it do? This is a Mason Margiela Tabby boot. Thank you. Don't undress her. The hell?
I got a little peek now.
Okay. This is the Mason Margiela Tabby, okay, in the calf leather, I am assuming.
Best lover.
Best leather, that is true. This is my boot. It's not necessarily a purchase for me, but it was a purchase for me, but not from me to me. It was from MBT to me, so thank you. This is my birthday present, and let me tell you. Right, this is one of my birthday presents. Nobody likes a flexer, okay?
Why?
Just
when I got that muscle, I must do that.
Yes, this is one of the birthday presents that I got, and I'm grateful. It's a lovely shoe. It's one of those shoes that you see online and you're like, I've got to have it. And then when you get it, it is actually very intimidating to wear.
It is very intimidating.
It's very, very intimidating to wear. As somebody, like, this is my first time in the tabby rodeo. Not so much for Tobi. Tobi is an experienced tabby wearer.
Almost a veteran.
Oh, not too much. And for me, I just found it a bit, it is quite tricky. I've only worn them once since I've had them.
She's scared of the camel toe.
I am scared of the toe. I'll be real. It is more than I think my wardrobe is ready to handle. So I just need to step my game up, basically, in order to step to the shoe, I fear.
The challenge I have for Kesi is that she feels like she has to do more than is needed. And I feel like her wardrobe is totally fine. Well, okay.
Not too much. Now, there's work that needs to be done.
Her wardrobe will permit her to wear the shoes. She is more scared of the shoe than she is her wardrobe. That's what I'll say. Yes, her wardrobe does need a bit of that
didn't make sense, but that's fine.
No, but you're more scared of the shoe. Full stop. Her wardrobe, yes, could do a little updating, but I feel like she's more scared of the shoe and she's more scared of the fact that the shoe takes her out of her comfort zone.
Yes.
That's the issue.
Thank you,
It's a
MBT.
very easy shoe to wear. Just wear like every other shoe. Now you have a moose knuckle.
But what? Boy, yo.
No pause needed. Straight up facts.
All right. Lad.
You've seen where people put cigarettes in between the toes.
Oh God, man, come on, man. Oh, I want to ask you a question, but I'll ask after table trainers.
All right.
Or should I ask?
Ask then.
No, I don't know.
Is it about the shoe?
The question I asked you a couple of minutes ago, should I ask? We'll come back to it. Anyway, so it's a tricky one. I don't know. Maybe I'm just intimidated. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, let's move on. To the left of me, we have, this is a Salomon XT6 in a triple black. This is MBT's pair.
These are called the Dark Faders.
Who called them that?
Me.
All right. Do you want to tell us more about this purchase?
So, if anyone has been listening, and I do expect you guys to be listening, I have been talking about Salomons for a few years now. Now, there was an incident when I did buy the XT6 apricots. They were a very, very nasty shoe.
It wasn't nasty. It's just that you felt like your foot was longer than it was.
No, it's not that. The material compared to this was a bit different.
Okay.
Which meant my foot spreadiched when you vacuum sealed the shoe.
Right.
Which meant that shoe wasn't for me.
Okay.
With the black XT6, black, as you know, is very slimming. It's a slimming color.
Right.
It slimmed down my foot.
Right.
It even looks like I'm wearing a baby shoe. That is why I've kept the shoe. But overall, the first time wearing the Salomons, I actually wore these shoes like every day for like a week. That's how great the shoe is.
Yeah, you did.
But you have to break your foot in them. You have to break it.
I think after a couple of wears, it's like right as rain.
Yeah.
But those first two wears, my God, they bite at your heel.
Yeah, they're not nice. Like you actually feel like the underneath of the shoe.
It said knock knock.
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely a mountain climbing shoe. It really is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Gorgeous pair though.
It really is. It's
I
a
will be
beautiful pair.
purchasing
They are nice, yeah.
when the time is right. Okay. But do you know what? Who organised this?
Toby, of course.
Let's leave it as it is. Just nothing else.
I actually just realised
There's no issues with it.
what's happening. Anyway, on the pedestal today, rightly or wrongly,
We have another camel toe.
Absolutely.
yeah, we got a little another moose knuckle in the building. This
Captain
is
Lulu
the
lad.
this is the Reebok and Mason Margiela Tabby sneaker. Is it the workout sneaker that it's to play on?
No, it isn't the workout. The workout, this is definitely not the workout.
love the workout.
I always wanted the workouts, but you know, boy.
I don't know what these are, but it's like the classic. It's a Reebok classic.
These are the Reebok classics.
Yeah, it's a Reebok
These are the
classic. Sorry, it's a Reebok classic. My fault.
You never wanted the Reebok workouts, because if you knew what the Reebok workouts looked like, you wouldn't be saying these were the Reebok workouts.
I did want the workouts.
You are, but these are not the workouts.
I know they're not the workouts.
So what the workouts look like?
They're like more flat, and then it's got the Reebok on the side.
The Reebok workouts look like a whale.
No,
Okay.
I like the workouts.
No. Keep explaining before you go into it. You're missing one key detail about the shoe that makes a Reebok workout.
I can't remember.
It's got the two lace bits on the side that you can connect to. If you don't, okay.
No, man.
It looks
Okay.
like a Bulbasaur and
This
a
is a
whale shoe.
workout.
Yes, and look at the shoe.
Oh, those
All
flaps
right,
on the sides. Oh, come on, man.
That is what makes a Reebok workout. Come on,
Bro,
dog.
anyway, I really like this pair, especially the one with the gum sole. I had a lot of time for it back
I
in the
wanted
day.
the all black ones.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah,
You're a menace. Anyway,
or the white with the blue.
back to my
Bianca.
journey. Sorry, literally. Toby, tell us about your pair.
Well, this is a beautiful shoe. End of.
This guy's been wanting these shoes for a very long time.
I've been wanting the shoe for a while. I really love the tabbies and what they've done for my life.
Not for your life. A
They've really-
testimony.
Yeah, they've really changed my life, because everyone else is very scared to wear them.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck you doing?
Right.
Then they see it on me, it's like,
Oh, wow.
I know what you're doing.
Okay.
And it's just one of those shoes where it's like, it's a real conversation starter.
Yeah. I hear
Everyone
that.
asks, how you get your foot in that? Well,
Yeah.
simple.
One toe in
Split
front of
the
the
toe.
other, you know?
split the toe, and it's super comfortable.
Just split the toe.
Amazing leather and new buckle suede. I'm not too sure what that is, and it's a lot more sturdy than the standard Reeboks. Like this is, you can see the build quality and feel the build quality when you wear this.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I just feel like Margiela did something with this. I overlooked it. The first pair that came out, which was completely leather.
Yeah.
Which I really wanted.
Yeah.
Searched everywhere, couldn't find it.
They are
Searched
really
high and
lovely.
low, and then I've seen that these went on sale quite. The sale was crazy. I think retail originally was like either $350 or $500. One or two.
Wow.
And I got it for sub 200.
Fantastic.
So yeah, I mean, it was a steal. So I had to grab them. You know, it was an everyday shoe.
It's good. I like it. And I do like the fact that it's like very, 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 very simple. And the only statement piece is the moose knuckle in the front. Yeah. Because I think otherwise it's a bit much. I actually enjoy them though.
I actually feel like the tongue's kind of emphasized as well. I don't know what it is, but when I wear them, the tongue like sits very well.
Really?
I don't know what it is, but it's just the quality is just there.
Yeah, I like it. I've got time for it. Does it belong on the pedestal?
Yes. What should replace it?
My boots.
No, we're not putting your boots made for.
Did you say your boots?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Well, it's not the Salomon, for goodness sake.
Okay, it's the only different one there.
All right then, guys. That brings us to...
Definitely not your boot.
Not too much in my boot.
Okay.
All right then. That brings us to the end of Tables,
Trainers Tables.
Let's just go into the news. The question I was going to ask, I don't actually think it's appropriate.
All right,
We'll talk about it another time.
All right, guys. So every single week we come with the latest news about music, fashion, sneakers, and what's popping in the culture.
Yep.
The first thing that is popping in the culture is the fact that Hype and Then Some have officially released our hoodie, the And Then Some in Midnight Blue hoodie on our Shopify shop. Now, the hoodies are available. Go and cop them.
I don't think you gave that enough.
I really did. It's just that you guys weren't emphasizing it enough. I thought you guys would have been boop. No one did a boop.
I was taking a little bogey at my nose. No one wanted to tell me I had a bogey in my nose.
I was talking. Why did you know?
Hello.
Wispy.
Boy.
Yes, guys. MET is correct. We do have a new hoodie that is recently dropped. We're very, very excited. It's the And Then Some hoodie in Midnight Blue. We are very, very happy to have it here. It has officially launched.
Yeah.
Those that are on the mailing list would have got the link a couple of days earlier, but just wanted to say a big thank you for all of the support.
Appreciate y'all.
It goes such a long way, and I know that we say this stuff all the time and people say it all the time, and it's very, very cliche, but genuinely, like, we would not be doing this without the support of you guys. And every now and again, you know, we feel a bit downcast and like, you know, we shouldn't be doing this or whatever the case may be, and you guys always show up for us when it counts. So we really appreciate you, those that have purchased, those that have shared the video, whatever you've done to support us. We really appreciate you, and we're so excited to share more that's on the way, and we'll leave it there. But yeah, go and cop that. You know where the link is? I will tell you. It's on the Hype and Then Some Instagram page. It's hypeanddensome.myshopify.com, but obviously it will be easier to check the link in the bio.
Bow. All right, so the next thing on the list is Mr. Puff Daddy himself. Dr. Love Diddy himself. That guy is in trouble, guys. He really is in trouble. So the last time we heard about Diddy, we heard about Kesi obviously putting a lawsuit out on Diddy, and I'm not gonna lie, God has definitely rained fire on him, because there is more lawsuits on this guy. His house has been raided. 2 of his houses have been raided, and also on top of that, we are hearing about trafficking. We're hearing about drugs. We're seeing his family members in handcuffs. We're seeing his lady, I forgot her name, Young Miami. We've heard that she's been trafficking coke for the guy as well. This guy's life is in the pits right now. Where are you, Diddy? That's what we want to know.
Sorry, I'm about to sneeze. Hold on.
What?
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Chim churro. Yeah.
I'm gonna bleep it out. I'm gonna cut it off. Sorry.
No problem.
From where you were. Continue, please.
Okay, so in regards to Diddy's situation at the moment, we've heard a whole bunch of rumors in regards to the reason why this is happening to Diddy at the moment. One is that Diddy has a fun house, a Playboy mansion.
Oh, Lord. Is that what they've been saying?
Yep. Where women come to the house, not even just women, all types of people, people that are high up in the, what do we call it?
In the industry.
In the industry, in the house, having fun. And Diddy has cameras all over the house with secret information about different people.
Oh.
We're hearing details about TD Jakes. We're having details about people that are high up in the music industry. We're also hearing about political people as well.
Sorry, I'm just so ill. Sorry, folks. This is nuts. TD Jakes was included in the report.
Well,
I mean, the TD Jakes situation came up a while ago, didn't it?
Yeah, but I just thought it was rumors of, like, I thought it was more of a money thing than I'm trying to walk very heavily here.
So
there was something supposedly.
Oh no.
Yeah, so what happened was that someone linked what Cat Williams was saying.
Yeah,
Cat Williams did the Diddy and TD Jakes.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with them. And they've obviously made the assumption that TD Jakes was one of the party animals that was at
party
Diddy's
animals.
house. Now,
Crikey.
on top of that, what is very interesting is that because it was Suge Knight that put out a statement basically saying that the reason why they're coming for Diddy is because he has classified information on a lot of people that are in the industry and a lot of political
high-profile people.
Yes.
Got it.
Now, what is also happening, doubling down on what's going on right now, UMG, Universal Music Group, have now stated that they want the lawsuit on top of Diddy removed. They want it revoked. And why? Why do they want it revoked?
Universal are getting caught up in some mess recently.
Not really.
I'm seeing them on the worst end of every news article. Whenever there's a label being mentioned, the TikTok situation, they pulled all of their artists off of TikTok, which is still having a massive effect on my content.
Yeah, but that isn't a negative thing about UMG. When we spoke about it, we understood that this was a situation where they wanted more money for their artists.
But ultimately,
it was a negative thing.
It was still a negative thing. Again, it's not clear cut, but for me, I deem it as negative because the artists that are under UMG are complaining that they want their music heard.
Oh, really?
On TikTok, yeah. So they are definitely they're doing something, man. I don't like it. And why are you getting involved in Diddy's lawsuit?
Diddy under Universal Music Group with Bad Boy.
Yeah, but why is the whole label coming out?
I mean, is there
investment, I guess,
to them? You get what I mean?
Yeah, so it's a weird one. I want to see what's actually going on. Like a lot of news, we will never know until more details come out. And honestly, we're not there. We're not involved in Diddy's life, so we don't know the exact reason why all of this is happening. But it's very suspect.
Yep, agreed.
Very, very suspect. And the fact that a lot of people are saying that, and something that is really being promoted is the fact that Diddy has cameras in his house. They said that in every single room in Diddy's house. I don't know how they get that information. No, it's his old security guard.
Right.
His old security guard said that he has cameras in every single room of his house, and he was the one that said that he's got footage of political people. He's got people, obviously religious leaders. He's got all of this. Yeah, he's got so much different information about these different people, and I think this is what's going on right now at this moment in time.
Were you going to say something?
No, I mean, I feel like if you've done something wrong, then I mean, there might be other people involved, but you've also done something wrong. So I
just want to know what it's going to take for Diddy to be held accountable, because I feel like this is going to be a big thing.
You can't hold him accountable until they can make something stick. There's not, because they would have taken him in by now.
Yeah,
all this news that's coming out, unless you have something that sticks, it doesn't make any sense. So really and truly,
Kesi started cooperating with the feds, so it's only a matter of time. I just need it done.
Yeah, but
immediate.
At the same time, we're hearing there's different things that are going on.
He settled the Kesi situation between him and Kesi. That's been settled in court.
Yeah, but that's their thing.
Exactly. Now that she's trying to get him on sex trafficking.
Are you asking me or telling me?
That's what they're trying to get him on now, sex trafficking.
And she can cooperate with that.
But why would you? But this is the thing. Why would you settle? You settled, and now you're trying to get him for more after you settled.
It's a different case, completely.
Completely different case.
But she just hates his guts. She just hates his guts.
I would too. What's going on?
Doesn't care what happens.
So think about it like this, yeah. There's a domestic, because essentially it was just domestic abuse, right? That whole thing. Well, there's a lot of stuff in there.
It was sex trafficking as well. She said that she was in there, not the story that she was.
True.
So
that is true.
So if you settled it based on that as well.
Case.
But and even with her settling it, that's her settling it from a financial perspective. That's not her letting it go. That was a decision that was made based off what made sense. Like, for example, it was a civil case, no?
It was civil. So it was always be a criminal case.
It was always a matter of money. It was never a matter of. It was never a matter of like a criminal punishment. There was nothing that could come from that. But now that there are criminal charges being held up against him, she's cooperating with the people that can push that through.
And most of the time in America, I think in America and the UK, I'm not too sure. If there's a civil case, they can settle the civil case, but they can also bring up a criminal case on that same situation.
Yeah, 100%. Because that's what happened with OJ.
Yeah.
Boy, bon voyage, Diddy. Anyway, next thing on the list is Champion. If any of you know Champion, the clothing brand, they have been sold to Hanes Brands for 1 billion.
Who?
Hanes, the boxers, t-shirts and underwear people. They do like basics.
Oh.
Yeah, sold for 1 billion.
They do the boxers and singlets for Supreme.
Singlets, okay.
Yeah, I don't.
So is it all under VE Corp then?
I don't know who VE Corp is.
The people that own Supreme, the people that bought Supreme?
I don't know.
No, but remember, Toby said Hanes is the one that produces the blanks for them.
Yeah,
so
they
be?
don't do the actual. I think they just do the blanks for Supreme.
But yeah, anyway, I'm shocked that they were sold for 1 billion. To be honest.
This is why it's good for you to come back at the right timing. Is everything, because if they tried to be sold in like 2006, 2007,
but even
I think they would have been sold more.
No,
man, they weren't popping back then.
Champion,
no.
I swear there was a time when Champion was out there like that.
2012, 2013.
Sorry, guys.
That's what I'm saying. They've even died out as of recently. So I'm even shocked that they still got $1 billion.
For so much, yeah.
$1 billion valuation. But I guess a lot of people used it for blanks for a while. So maybe that's the reason why. But well done to them.
Truly, they smacked it.
That was going out again.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Next thing on the list. You need to stop this.
Sorry, I'm
Next
so
thing.
You know it's going to get dry.
Yeah, 100%.
So sorry.
Goodness sake.
What's next on the list?
Next thing on the list is Spotify and Universal Music. So, as we heard in our previous episodes, Universal Music, and Kesi obviously stated earlier on, Universal Music has stripped their artists' music from TikTok. Now, what we're also hearing is that there is a multi-year deal with UMG and Spotify, and in this contract, they have stated the deal aims to improve fan experiences, amplify music discovery, and promote social interactions. So with me hearing the social interactions, there was something that I listened to earlier in the week where they were basically saying, and it was just an assumption, is Spotify and UMG trying to make a social platform with their artists strictly being linked to Spotify. Is there something happening there? There might be something happening there.
And now that you hear that, yeah, how does that make you feel about them pulling their artists and their music off of one app and then creating a deal with Spotify to create something similar?
It's business.
Yeah, exactly. It has nothing to do with looking out for the artists.
Well, two things. Yes, it is business. I totally understand that. But then linking UMG and Spotify, which is a music platform, and UMG, which is also a label, it kind of makes sense to keep it housed together. Now, TikTok, who were also saying that they didn't want to increase the amount of money that they were going to pay artists through the TikTok app, the artists are losing out. Yes, the music is spreading and it is a form of marketing, but ultimately what UMG said in their last statement when it came to the TikTok situation was that they wanted their artists to have more of a percentage of what was going on in TikTok. TikTok said no, UMG pulled their music. Now, if they're saying that the Spotify deal is, and this is me making an assumption, if they link up with Spotify, and that means because they're linking up with Spotify, their artists get more money, and they're able to create some initiative where they're also able to advertise their artists as well in a bigger scale, then it's a win-win situation for UMG and Spotify. But there was additional information here. It says pre-save, so fans can save music to their Spotify libraries before release dates. Teasers, UMG artists can share teasers of upcoming songs on Spotify. Music videos, fans can stream music videos on Spotify. Artist-centric royalty model, UMG's model aims to reward artists with fan bases for their engagement on the platform and improve fraud detection and enforcement and experimental tools. UMG has contributed to Spotify's product development efforts to help artists stand out.
Okay.
So it benefits the artist.
It does benefit the artist, but let's not act like UMG are doing it to benefit the artist. They are doing it to benefit themselves.
But it's a business though. Like,
yeah. But this is the thing. I have no problem with them operating as a business. But don't come and tell me, oh, we just wanted more money for our artists.
Yeah, but they do
though.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, ultimately, it's not just about them wanting money for their artists. I feel like there is an opportunity, just like with Twitter and Twitter Spaces when they saw Clubhouse, there is an opportunity that TikTok are taking advantage of by having a non-music related app. It was literally solely for just making content, and it became so centered around music, and Universal have seen that, and they're looking for an opportunity to buy into that more than what TikTok had given them the allowances to. Now, I know what you're getting ready to say because I can see your mouth twitching.
What was I going to say?
Which is that well, why not? They're a business, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that they shouldn't operate as a business. I'm not saying that they shouldn't make business moves, but let's not act like they're being martyrs here and they're taking a stand by pulling their artists for the greater good. It's not for the greater good. They're doing it so that they can create the same thing somewhere else. But don't act like you're doing me a favor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was going to say.
But don't act like you're doing me. This is what I'm saying. Look, I completely agree.
You sound like a protester right now.
I don't care.
Okay,
for me,
put it this way: if you got something here that's part of your arsenal, part of you, which you can use to, let's not use the word manipulate, but persuade someone to get you to do something, why would you use it?
It's not about using it. I have no problem with them exercising whatever they want to exercise, but don't act like it's something
Isn't
that is
your
not.
perception?
Yeah.
No, it's what they said.
No, Kesi, it's not what they said.
They used it. Yes, they said it, but you're perceiving it as if it's like they're saying that. Oh, yeah, the sole reason for why we're doing this. I mean, they're never gonna come out and say one of the reasons why we're doing it because we want to make more profit. No, it doesn't work like that.
I think for a company, for a business to say, we have made this decision, which is going to impact our artists. And the reason why we've done it is so that we can benefit our artists. When the fact of the matter is that they're doing it, yes, indirectly it will benefit their artists in some way.
Yeah.
But it's ultimately to benefit themselves.
Win-win.
But then you come to me and tell me we're doing it for the sake of our artists. And you don't think I'm allowed to think that that's a slimy move.
No, would you be okay if they came out and said it's for profit?
I think what would be easier is not making it seem like they're doing it on a charity thing.
But would you be okay
if you just kept it plain and just didn't say anything and then just came out with this deal, then we'd have no problems.
No, Kesi, because
you guys are.
No, can I say my point?
Yeah,
because you didn't allow me to say my point. You have a business and you own artists. Now, okay, you manage artists. No, because at the end of the day, they have. At the end of the day, we need to be real. Because when they get locked into this 360 deal, I own the artist for a length of time.
What is a 360 deal, by the way?
It's one of those
when
deals.
They own your ass to the grass.
Yeah.
From the top
it's
to
like,
literally everything that you do, they're eating from.
Yeah, they give you a loan and then they triple that
they own
investment.
You,
Are you guys shaking the table?
Oh, the summer's shaking the table.
So imagine, you are UMG. You've got a roster of eyes underneath you, cool. Now you see TikTok. TikTok is flourishing. They don't have no issue with TikTok. But what they now said is that, damn, we can see that our artist music is popping off on TikTok, but they're not making too much money. And as they're not making too much money, we're not making money as well, which means we are getting robbed. So you go to them and you say, okay, you know what? We want to make a bit more money off TikTok, yeah? Our artists will also benefit from that as well.
Yeah.
So, yes, ultimately, UMG at the end of the day is going to make more money, but also if their artists make more money, they make more money. So, at the end of the day, like, there was no issue with what they decided to do, because the statement with TikTok was that we want our artists to make more money from the TikTok app, which obviously will benefit UMG. Now TikTok said no, so the person in the wrong in that situation, because they didn't want to benefit the artist, is TikTok.
Okay. We're not going to agree because we just view it differently, but what I'm trying to say is that what you have read is you've read UMG's statement, and said, yes, that's right, they're not making enough money for the artists.
Yes.
But what TikTok came back to say is that they are getting a competitive rate which is fair across the industry, and that UMG are operating from a place of greed. So now it's down to us to decide what side of this we feel like we're on. And one of the main things that I'm using to base my judgment is that the artists who are under UMG aren't happy with the decision, and they are ultimately saying that they are physically suffering by not being allowed to showcase their music on TikTok, right?
Okay.
So that's what I'm looking at and I'm basing my judgment off. I completely understand that UMG is a business. I completely understand that there's more money on the table, them doing the deal with Spotify as opposed to having their stuff on TikTok.
Yeah.
I understand all of that. The point that I'm trying to make is that don't act like when I read that statement, when they were pulling their artist music off of TikTok, and I looked at everything else and made my judgment call is that UMG did that from a business standpoint, and solely a business standpoint. They weren't thinking about their artists, they weren't doing it for their artists, and then they turn around and say that they're doing it for their artists, and then they come out with this deal with Spotify, which is ultimately going to benefit UMG, and
the artists.
it will naturally benefit the artists because they are eating off of it,
But why don't
not more so, not it like you can't now say, oh yeah, this will benefit them more than being on TikTok because it's a new deal.
Yeah, it is a new deal, but then what you're telling me right now, or based on what you're saying, you're looking at it from the short term. Of course, it's going to impact the artists in the short term because they've removed the music.
You're choosing to view this how you feel like you feel is the right thing.
I'm going based off what you're saying.
I'm not saying that I'm not looking at it long term. We don't know what this Spotify deal is going to look like, right?
Okay.
And I'll give you a very good example. Okay, Twitter Spaces, yeah. That was created off the back of trying to be like Clubhouse.
Yeah.
I'm sure when they created Twitter Spaces, they thought it was going to be all the rage.
Yeah.
It is not all the rage. Instagram also took something else off
Snapchat?
No, I think it was off Twitter with the threads.
Oh,
yeah.
And they swore that it was going to be the next best thing. It is in fact not the next best thing.
It gets like
and
that.
so the point that I'm trying to make is that you telling me I'm not thinking long term because I can't see the potential of Spotify and UMG. We're missing the point here. Nobody knows what the long term is going to look like.
Fair.
So when I'm making my judgment call is based only off the following things: UMG's announcement, TikTok's announcement, and the artist's reaction and their current feelings based on someone that's on the inside. And for me, based on that, all I'm saying is that UMG cannot operate from this like martyr standpoint. We're taking a stand. We're sitting at the back of the bus because TikTok aren't paying us enough. That's not what this is.
Can I also say one more thing before we move on?
Go ahead.
You said that UMG are coming from a place of greed. When it comes to...
I didn't say that. I said that TikTok said that they're operating from a place of
TikTok
greed.
said that, yeah. Now, if we look at the labels that have the most artists and probably the most influential artists in the world, it's UMG. So, and this is... No, I'm not saying it to you. I'm saying that as a response to TikTok. Obviously, TikTok, they might be listening. They might not be listening. But when you're saying that someone's coming from a place of greed, when it comes to business and when it comes to these type of stuff, it's ultimately who holds the cards, who holds the leverage in this situation. And when it comes to it, UMG has the most popular artists, the most influential artists, which means they hold all the cards.
We've got to move on, yeah, but please, sorry, I'm so sorry. You need to understand, yeah, that nobody cares who the biggest earner is.
But
the only point is that UMG are trying to look like they're being this gracious martyr that are dying on the line and standing up for the rights of their artists. And that's not what this is. They are doing exactly what you said they're doing. They're holding the cards and they're making a business move. This is not an honourable thing that they're doing. It's not honourable in any way, shape or form. And I feel like you are trying to like make it feel... I don't know if we're negating that point or not. I'm not saying that the deal is not righteous. I'm not saying that the deal is not fair. I'm just saying it's not honourable. We shouldn't try and paint it into this kind thing. He's not doing a kind thing, bruv.
I think you're looking for the easy answer, which is like you got to pick a side essentially.
I don't. I really don't. I really don't.
Because it's like I don't know what you want, but we're not gonna continue on with this because I you know my thoughts and feelings stand with Michael on this one. But
it's a business. It's a business. It is a business. It is a business. It is a business. I completely agree that it's a business, but let's not pretend like it's not a business. Let's not pretend like we're a family. This is a problem. This is what's pissing me off. Why are we saying, oh, we're a family, we've got to stand by our artists, and that's why we're removing all their songs on TikTok
but that's
2 days later?
No, but the thing is, yeah, I'm not trying to remove the fact that they are not a business, and when I'm not removing the fact that, okay, the artists are being impacted from it.
I'm not saying that you're doing that. I'm saying that they're saying that they are a family and they're doing this whole big thing when it's actually just a business deal. That's it. It's just a business deal.
I think a very... Actually, no, let me not even go there. Anyway, next thing on the list is Facebook. So there was a statement. Well, it's not a statement. It's actually they've been fined. I think who's been fined? I think it's Netflix and Facebook.
They've been fined yet? Oh, yeah,
100 million. So Netflix and Facebook have been fined 100 million for the nasty bullshit they've been doing. Now, just to give you guys more detail. So, Netflix integration with Facebook began in 2011, yeah? Do you know what?
2011.
2011. Aiming to globally share user data. The company also lobbied Congress for data sharing agreements with the United States. By 2013, Netflix had secured agreements termed Facebook Extended API, granting access to private messages of Facebook users. Additionally, in August of the same year, Facebook granted Netflix access to its Titan API, enabling the streaming service to reach both app and non-app friends of Facebook users.
That's not okay.
At the helm of its secret relationship was Reed Hastings, Netflix CEO at the time, who also served on Facebook's board. So, guys,
that's a big conflict of interest.
So,
my gosh.
Just to clear it up, basically, Facebook allowed Netflix to look under its dirty laundry, see what people are saying on their chats, so that they were able to provide recommendation on shows that people are talking about in their chats. Netflix, Facebook, oh my goodness.
There's no point of calling them out right now, because everyone just prepare for your Netflix streaming service to go up next week.
And the problem is, we're going to pay it.
Yeah,
we're going to pay it.
By the time it gets to the same price as Sky TV, I'm going back to Sky TV. I'm being so serious.
Can I ask a question quickly?
Go ahead.
What happened to GDPR?
GDPR is bullshit.
GDPR core.
It's a play word that they use to scare you in your company. That's about it.
And isn't that only EU specific?
Ploy, yeah. No, it can be extended to organizations in other countries where you have your headquarters in the UK.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, anyway, so GDPR is bullshit.
Ridiculous.
All of that data protection bullshit. Because it's used when it wants to be used, and it's not used when it's ignored, when it's money involved.
Do you know what I find really funny though as well, yeah? When we see these things like online and on Instagram and stuff, like when it's announced as news, you got so many smart asses in the comments like, surprise, surprise, what, you didn't know that? They've been doing that for years. But it's just like, okay,
no, I didn't.
but we're still eating into it. So what we do? Like what? Are we just allowing this?
It's not even surprise. I didn't know that. Like,
I had no idea, bro.
Did you think I just randomly...
Man's reading my DMs to see if I'm watching Love is Blind. Are you sick?
I'm literally sending a message on Facebook. Oh, I didn't know that.
No, everything's redacted. Everything's redacted from now on.
Bullshit. And at the same time, don't be so flipping gullible, everyone. Like,
yeah, no, sorry.
Like when people are saying that you're being watched, you're being watched. Like,
we are.
You're being watched. Let's not play games.
Well, that's not okay.
24/7. We're being watched now.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
There's a CCTV camera right there.
100%.
We're being watched all the time.
I think we are living in, not because evolution is still continuing as we speak right now.
I don't know about all that.
No. When I'm talking about evolution, I'm talking about like AI and all these type of things. That's it.
Niggas regressing.
These was not apes.
No. But when I'm talking about evolution, I'm talking about like from a technology standpoint. I'm not talking about in regards to humans.
Okay.
So it is still progressing and it is moving rampant at the moment. We have no control. God has all the control, but on this world, we have no control over shit.
I'm just saying, just don't accept them damn cookies. You guys keep on taking them cookies.
Yeah, it's true. I
say
reject.
no consent.
I put my hand up. I used to accept those cookies. I said, I don't want to put it out there because I don't want them to find out. But shout out to all the coders people that are out there. But there's a way to bypass all that stuff, by the way. Yeah. You just got to tap into the code. But I don't know how to do that. I don't even know if it's real.
No more. I will learn.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's real.
Learn Python or learn...
I know how to code.
You know how to code? Should I tell you what's mad? It's actually not even that deep.
It's not. It's literally notepad. You go in there, you just remove some letters.
What is mad, yeah? When I'm seeing some of my colleagues, yeah, and I'm seeing some of the configurations that they're doing, they'll open command and then they'll open notepad. They'll just be doing this.
Yeah.
Copy and paste. Boom. That's it. I'm like, what the hell?
I'll tell you something that happened to me this week here that made me deep here. Like, yo, I can't get left behind because I'm scared.
The SharePoint situation.
No, it wasn't the SharePoint situation. My laptop. So we went out when I was not working.
Yeah, not when we were working.
For some reason, my laptop was still with me, and I tried to log in just to shut it down.
Right.
It wasn't working. Wasn't connected to any Wi-Fi. Nothing for a whole day. My IT didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
I sent a message to my boys in the chat and just said, does anyone know what's up with this?
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Vincent.
Shout out Vincent.
Within a second, he was like, just put in airplane mode, restart it, came back, and it was working. I said, damn.
God, they can't leave me behind in this technology.
No bloody way. Am I that behind? I don't even know that you could do something like that.
Mate, it's
that simple.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, we're not going to tell what companies we all work for, because obviously we've all progressed. But no, your company's IT is they're in the
I can't lie, man. They need to change that up.
They're in the no, because what I'm noticing now, because I'll be honest, because a lot of the older guys in my organization, because everyone is older than me, are you one of the youngest in your company?
I think so.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it's scary times. But yes, a lot of the old heads in my organization, now that younger people are coming into the forefront of the organization, I'm starting to notice that the younger guys are nothing like the old heads.
What do you mean?
Okay, so I'm giving you an example. The network team, yeah? Mm-hmm. So the network team are the type of people that, well, should I say the elder ones, they can do every single part of network. Okay. Like they've touched different parts. Pause. Now, with the people that are coming into the new organization, for example, they can only do switch configs, or they can only do this and they can only do that. And it's one of those ones where, okay, basically they can. So the issue that a lot of organizations are having is that a lot of people are not versed in like multiple areas of a specific.
They're just one specific.
They're only one specific small segment, which is now causing a lot of issues for employment now. And I'm noticing that now. And when I'm on these projects, and this person's saying, "Oh, I don't know how to do that," I'm just like, "Oh my gosh."
But that's why it's like you've actually got to learn yourself. I actually don't want to be left behind.
You know when Toby said that, I actually said to myself, that cannot be me.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely scared. I was genuinely scared because I didn't understand how I did not know the answer.
Yeah, I'm very grateful that I know how to like code and stuff. I just need to
use it,
put it to use.
The thing is,
maybe
I used to make websites back in the day. It's
really.
I genuinely thought when everyone was talking about code language, I thought it was a language. I didn't
it's
know
a language though.
It is a new language.
It's typing. I thought it was like we're talking.
Okay,
the acronyms and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Python.
I don't know.
But CMD.
The thing is, I have thought about like trying to learn that, but I'm just like, I don't want to.
It's
like,
long, man.
I'm not interested in that.
Do it. You'll thank yourself in 20 years.
Oh, just looking like the Matrix. Everything's just like this.
Yeah, man. It's long, man.
I mean, your phone is already your glasses nowadays, so you might want to look into it. I'm telling you right now, but it takes over your eyes. All those, what's that Apple thing, Apple device in the car?
The Apple Vision thing.
Yeah, but one day that vision's gonna take your vision.
Just suck your eyes like this. Replace it. Samsung. No eyes. All right. Next thing on the list is we have a new McDonald's theme, and the theme is from Lil Yachty. I'm not gonna lie. We are gonna touch on this swiftly. What? Really?
Yep.
Really? We're going to touch on this briefly?
It's okay. It's all right.
This is the worst theme I've ever heard from McDonald's. This guy, I don't know what he's on. I don't know whether he was on something, but the auto-tune was respectfully fucked. The song that was created was respectfully crap. Lil Yachty should not have done that. They need to bring back Pusha T. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'll be so real. I don't know what the heck Yachty was doing. Fam. And really and truly, he wasn't on anything. I could tell that he was really going for it. And he gave it his best shot. He gave it his best shot. And your best shot was shit, mate.
Yeah, man. It's not good. It's a terrible sandwich.
The tune was shit, mate. The song was shit. The bars were shit. You didn't even get a meal out of it. Like, my guy, what were we doing? You're just singing for free.
Yeah, basically. I'm very disappointed because I feel so sorry for Pusha T because he did such an iconic theme for McDonald's and barely got peanuts for it.
Well, why are you feeling sorry for him? It's just business.
It is just business.
It's just business.
Yes,
business.
It is just business.
But the thing is,
right.
No.
Period. Thank you.
Back to Yachty.
Anyway,
revenge is mine.
Sorry, anyway.
Sorry.
Lil Yachty on the other hand,
don't do that again.
Yeah,
just don't.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I feel like I'll be honest. Yeah. No, it was bad. Don't get it twisted. I'm agreeing with you. Sorry. It sounded like I was. No. Absolutely not. No. It was shit. Lil Yachty's been.
No.
He's been.
No, don't do that. No, he hasn't.
Lil Boat. Yeah, let's get started right by Lil Boat. Lil Boat is an unorthodox rapper.
And he's,
it's
so
like
sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
But when he's good, he's good.
When he's good, he's great.
When he's bad, he's bad.
Wow, astronomical.
He misses the beat.
No, wait. But
he's a beat misser.
Based on his sorry.
He's a beat what?
Pause. Anyway.
No, you can't. What are you talking about?
He beat what?
You know, he's a beat
misser. And he missed it.
No, he's a beat misser.
He's a beat misser.
That's fine.
Alright, he misses the beat. It's okay.
That's fine.
Okay, all right, no problem. Anyway, we've got a reserve pause just in case. It might come into my mind and it might
the yellow
click.
card is shaky.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's shaky,
the thing about Lil Yachty for me, like Toby did say, he is unorthodox. But when it comes to rapping, Lil Yachty, for me personally, it might not be every single song that I'm buff my head to, but he respectfully, I don't think he misses like that. He doesn't really miss.
The last couple of songs.
The country one that you loved.
Which country one? Sorry.
The country album that he made.
That was the rock album.
Okay, it wasn't.
Was it
country,
rock or
rock.
country?
It was rock.
You're thinking of Beyonce.
They're
That
both
was
the same. Potato
And
potatoes.
I didn't love the album.
You liked it?
I thought it was decent. It had some good songs in there, but a replay value was on nil part.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So the Beyonce country album,
Yeah.
do you think that has huge replay value?
I haven't
only
listened
been
to
out
it
a few
enough
days
to say that.
It's only
I haven't listened to it properly.
Move, man. Anyway,
You're just looking for an argument, but you're not going to get one.
No one's looking for an argument.
Thanks.
No one isn't. Anyway, next thing on the list.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Alessandro Michele named Valentino's creative director.
Whoa.
Alessandro Michele.
Michele.
Come
That's
on.
because that's how they call me at work. My French dogs,
Alessandro
they know what they are.
Michele.
They know who they are.
Anyway, Alessandro Michele has been named the Valentino creative director.
What do you guys think?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Sorry, do people call you Michelle at work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the people from Paris.
You're taking a piss.
Yeah, they're
No,
winning.
because
Hey, Michelle.
but in French, that's
Michael.
how it is. Like one of my colleagues, I'm not gonna say her name because of GDPR reasons, but head of finance, he'll be like
Google.
yeah,
LinkedIn.
he'll be like Michelle. I'm like,
Nigga, get my name right.
I'm just like, yeah,
Make my shit straight, nigga.
Nigga.
Can't
like,
rubbish that.
but
Michelle.
But yeah, no.
and people even be saying Michael.
And he says that's fine.
Michelle.
That's like when everyone in the room
Tobias.
calls me Casey. No, everyone in the room will call me Casey, and still there's always someone
Yeah.
that thinks that my name's Kesi. I've got my eye on you all.
Wait,
very true.
sorry,
Yeah, they call
what's
it
the-
Kesi.
They call you Kesi instead of Casey. That's not that bad.
Oh, is it
It's
not?
just a pronunciation. More like Ghanaian.
No, Casey hates it. And
So if I
Casey will
can't calling you Tobi, what are you telling me?
No, because
To
it's,
me.
no, Kessie and Casey.
To me.
Kessie and Casey are not that bad.
If I call you Tobi,
Then you got a problem.
Why?
A disability.
what's wrong with Tobi?
How are we getting there?
But wait.
The issue is that I was called Tobias for a prolonged
by a Russian
by a
mafia.
Russian mafia guy for a prolonged amount
Well,
of
then
time.
of course your name is Tobias.
a
Exactly.
Russian mafia that had
I had to accept
arthritis.
I had to accept it.
Arthritis?
Yes.
Why is that relevant?
Because if he had a gun, it's over.
Wait, he had a driving school
Can't trust
and
him.
you've got
Revolver thing.
arthritis.
Can't trust him at all.
He's had
Russian
shots
roulette,
going off for no
everyone's
reason.
gone.
How can
Everyone's
How
gone.
can you be a Russian mafia? You have a driving
Yeah.
school and you drive and you got arthritis. You're trying to kill someone.
He was
How's he
Russian.
driving then?
He was definitely Russian
His
mafia.
hands are like this on
and he was a
steering.
really good
10
driver.
to 2 permanently.
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
Really,
sorry.
really good driver.
I know he's a great driver.
I'm pretty sure he done a lot of stunts in his
Yeah,
life.
100%. He was in the Fast and Furious films.
Right, can we go back to Alessandro?
Yes,
If
we
that's
can. Michelle,
Yeah, Michelle. So Alessandro, I'm very, very excited. I
Yes.
feel like Valentino was left in such a good place for Alessandro
Was
to
it
come
really?
in. Yes, absolutely. The thing is, right, when we think of brands, sometimes we have to look outside of like the ready to wear that
Yeah.
we would want to wear.
The high
like
fashion
the
and
rock
stuff.
star trainers and stuff like that. We've gotta
Yeah.
come out.
They did
and
that
actually
to
look.
themselves.
And their runway shows, I feel like do you remember that all pink outfit that
Yep.
they wore that time?
Yep.
Just gorgeous work that they've been doing. They've been bringing out some really great runway shows. I feel like if Alessandro goes in right now and does what he did to Gucci, Valentino's up.
Do you know he can get solidified as one of the greatest creative directors of all time?
He's got real opportunity here.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
his Gucci stretch was
It was
untested.
insane. Yeah, it was insane.
In Gucci's history, for me personally, no one's touched it.
Yeah, I feel.
And I'm not gonna.
I
all
see
those
what you
people
guys are saying.
that want to hold on to Marc
Tom
Jacobs
Ford.
on Tom
Oh.
Ford, all those people like Marc Jacobs at LV,
Yeah.
Tom Ford at Gucci, yeah, like hold on to it, cool, nostalgia's nice.
It was classic though. It was
It was
classic
classic,
stuff.
yes, very
It
nice.
was timeless.
But
Yes.
what Alessandro did for Gucci,
Yeah, it
I
was-
have not
Took it to a
seen
new
that.
space.
It
I-
did.
I don't know another brand or creative director, and tell me if
Virgil.
I'm wrong,
That transformed the brand
that transformed
so much.
the brand so
Virgil.
much. Virgil did it too, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Yeah.
why?
No,
not
as much as Alessandro.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Don't
I
even.
just
Don't.
feel like
Yes, he did.
Alessandro, the thing is, what I loved about Alessandro is that he took Gucci to another level that Gucci wasn't doing at the time by using their stuff, their basic stuff,
Yeah.
and just making it very whimsical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the whimsical was tasteful.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
yes,
the whimsical was wearable. It actually looked like a lot of costume outfits.
Yeah.
But it banged.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
nothing
solid.
for me personally. my mind can never get over the fact that the Princetown was a shoe that was like
exactly.
something which people actually love to wear.
Yeah,
That was a
100%.
staple footwear shoe.
I think during that time, and I'm not gonna allow you guys to downplay Virgil. At that time, they were both heavy hitters. They were like the only heavy hitters at that time.
I definitely,
Actually, that's a lie.
I definitely agree that
'Cause King Jones
Virgil
was there as well.
he wasn't hitting as heavy as.
Oh, for Dior, he did transform
Pause.
Dior.
Okay. Fair. Virgil did amazing. I didn't want to compare the two. I didn't bring up Virgil, but if we are, I don't feel like we should compare Alessandro and what Virgil did for LV. I don't think we should compare the two. Me personally, I feel like what Alessandro did for Gucci was more transformative than what Virgil did for LV, in my opinion.
But if we're talking, okay, fair enough.
That's my opinion.
You
disagree?
I do heavily disagree.
That's fine.
I think when we talk about transform, it's not one transform more, one brand more than the other. When Toby said, someone that transformed the brand, I was only bringing the fact that Virgil transformed Louis Vuitton. That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited. If he's able to do the same thing, and when I see the same thing, I'm not saying replicate what he's done at Gucci, because we don't want to see that. If he's able to just transform the brand,
Yep. In the same way, it's a treat.
But what I want to understand, because with Alessandro, with Gucci, he had a very good base to manipulate and to kind of transform. With Valentino now, because when we're talking, we're not just talking about the high fashion side of Valentino,
right?
We're also talking about the ready to wear as well.
I think that's where Kesi's point comes into play, where it's that we got to, I know you're not saying that we are just looking at a single bit of it, but because we don't know the whole Valentino catalogue, you've got to take a step back and say, what does Valentino actually do outside of ready to wear?
Oh yeah,
because the thing that Alessandro done at Gucci, a lot of that stuff was already Gucci.
Yep.
But it's just that we weren't aware of it.
Yep.
You get what I mean?
Yep.
Okay,
a lot of those styles that came out of it was Gucci.
So are you saying that he might bring some of the bits that are in the archives, or some of the bits that we are not aware of, and then bring it to ready to wear,
change it, all that kind of stuff?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'm excited to see, especially with what he did with the Adidas and the Gucci collab.
Yeah.
That is one of the best collabs I've seen in the green gazelles, man.
All the pink ones.
Oh fuck, man.
Okay.
Even the purple one as well.
All right.
I've seen someone sell the purple one for £250 actually.
£250
on eBay, UK9. I'm not too sure if it's real, but offer to see, guaranteed.
Oh, it's true. So if it,
Don't
100%.
sponsor them.
No,
they
that's
haven't
true.
sponsored us.
They ain't
Not
got my
too much
back.
on that.
eBay. Anyway,
If they want
next.
to, jump into our DM.
100%.
Jump into the
Gosh.
flow now.
Yeah.
Oh, pause. Next thing on the list is CP Company will be uniforming Man City.
Whoa.
Now, I am excited about this.
Yes.
Do you want to say that again?
CP Company will be uniforming.
Is that right?
I think that's a word. I feel like it's a word.
Yeah, uniforming.
Yeah, I feel like it's a word.
Uniforming.
Continue. I'll
Check
catch
it
you.
out. Check it out. Yeah, if you catch me, you catch me. Catch me if you can. We'll
Sorry.
be uniforming Man City. Thank you. Now, when I say uniforming Man City,
Wow, well done.
thank you.
Well done.
They will be the ones designing their new kits, their new outfits, and all that type of stuff. Now, what we have said on previous episodes is that we love how different industries are coming together and making something new or altering the view of different brands. So, for example, PSG and was it PSG and Off-White, or was it Bayern Munich and Off-White? Who did they?
It was
with?
Inter Milan.
Was
Or
it?
AC Milan and Off-White. PSG was Jordan.
Yes, PSG was Jordan.
Yeah.
She was Jordan.
Yes, but as you can see,
Daily
different
Paper was Ajax.
yeah. So we're seeing all these different brands coming together. I'm really, really excited for this, because what it also allows is the customer base from CP Company to also tap into
their
football,
kids.
and
Yeah.
then vice versa. Now,
Well,
the
you're
only
saying that-
issue I have
Okay,
before
go
we
on.
continue is that I don't want to see a goggle in the chest.
But this is the thing. CP Company is football culture. Full
Yes,
stop.
exactly.
This is why it's the perfect match.
Yep.
Stone Island is more
CP
football
Company
culture.
is also
Well,
football culture.
CP Company and Stone Island are good friends.
I
Are
believe
they?
it.
No, Stone
Brothers, if you
Island,
will.
Stone Island owns CP Company.
You can go and watch
You're-
Green Street.
You're
Go
missing the
watch
point
Green
I'm trying to make. You were just trying to be funny. God, I don't have time. God,
CP
get out of
Company,
here, man.
if anything, is quintessentially football culture. The same thing as Stone Island. They're both exactly the same. Both go hand in hand. It's the perfect fit.
Yep,
I can't see it any other way. I'm happy to see goggles all over the place because that's what I want to see. The Yobos have come from the stands and now they're on the pitch.
Yeah,
that's
I can't do
exactly
that, man.
what I want to see.
You want to see the goggle?
Yes, 100%.
Where is it gonna go?
Shall I tell you what I'm really loving right now?
Yeah.
I'm really loving brands going back to their basics and linking to what they're actually about.
Yep.
So for example, like Reebok is trying to do, is it Reebok? Umbro.
Yeah.
Umbro's trying to do a revival right now.
Yep.
Serious stuff that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
They just did a collab with Slam Jam and it just gives into the street culture of what Umbro is.
Yeah.
Umbro street culture is bigger than what Umbro was historically for me personally. Because people love to put vintage Umbro pieces together and make something new. And now they brought out a collection with Slam Jam where they brought out like, I can't remember the name of the designer. I need to find the name of the designer. But some designer has really, really like transformed what Umbro is, but tapping into exactly what Umbro is within the street.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like CP Company has done here.
Right.
They've tapped into what everyone else was using it for.
Yeah.
They probably wanted to be something else. They probably have never wanted to align themselves with football culture. The same thing with Stone Island. I've never seen an advert of Stone Island and football. It's mainly been the marina and people that go on outdoorsy stuff.
Yeah.
But this is what they're about. This is what we want to see.
But
Agreed.
The one thing I will say, because when it comes to Stone Island and CP Company, you look at more hooliganism. When it comes to that, that's where football and those type of, because obviously the people that were wearing those type of brands, they were
stereotypically,
stereotypically, there's films, but yes, stereotypically, they were all hooligans from like the West Ham games and the Millwall games. You know who you are. So that's why I'm kind of like.
The thing is like, rightly or wrongly, I think what Toby's saying is they're tapping into where they're showing a lot of love and where their market is.
Fair.
And I feel like that is what makes so much sense. I'm trying to think of another example that I can give. I can't really think of one, but I think it's really good that they're kind of sticking to it and not trying to be not more than what they are. Obviously, it's good for them to branch out, whatever.
What they're not.
Not what they're not, but it's more
not
just
to say,
it's like being like, it's like saying,
yeah.
Like, I don't want to be part of that. Like that. That's like them guys there.
Yeah, like what Hermes are doing.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, with the Birkins.
What do you mean?
Oh, in regards to the people that are able to buy the Birkins, kind of shutting people off,
in terms of their
Rolex and
exclusivity,
Audemars and Richard Mille and all those type of people with the waiting list.
A lot of inside sources have always said that like Hermes don't like the idea that like that it became popular among like rappers and like the hip hop industry.
So they're profiling,
and so I can't speak to that. But in terms of
one day
can't speak to it. In terms of exclusivity and stuff like that, they push it harder because they want to make sure that it's not like a thing within
culture.
Yeah, it's not a culture that's created in an area that they don't like.
But what is mad is that
just like Burberry and chav culture.
Chav culture.
Oh, okay.
Has Burberry ever tapped into that?
So that was a similar example that I was looking for. Yes and no.
Okay.
They really, really tried so hard when they got that new creative, that new CEO. I can't remember his name, Christopher something. Around like 20, I want to say. The 14.
Is that when they had the Burberry writing on top of the jackets and stuff like that? No, it isn't.
I can't remember, but this was the time when like Naomi Campbell was like their main ambassador, Jordan Dunn, that sort of time. Bucket bags, like they really tried to make it look super high profile. They really wanted to get away from the chav thing. They stopped branding the I can't even, what's it even called? Like
the
that
trenches.
print. Yeah, like that print, that check print, they just stopped. They just stopped it completely and they really tried to get rid of it. But now I feel like Daniel Lee is trying to bring it back and make it a bit more tasteful. And Ricardo did the same thing as well when he was there for a little bit. He tried to bring it back and make it more like in your face. Like I'm aware that it's here. I feel like them tapping into the British side of it is a closest that we're going to see them tapping into the chav culture, because I just don't think they'd be able to kind of do it in a certain way. But I feel like that's what CP Company is doing. Not to say it's by any means the same thing, but I see it and I like it.
Have you seen that Burberry jacket?
Which one?
The one that's got the Burberry check all over the Burberry check, all over the jacket, and it's green.
Yes. Oof. Very nice.
No.
The thing is, one issue is that it's 1.5. Second issue is that I'm just saying to myself, I don't know how long I'll wear it for, but the time I would wear it, oh gosh.
You'd have a time. I was going to say as well, I do like the fact that I don't know where we put CP Company and Stone Island in terms of like high-end fashion, but I do really like the idea of fashion really linking closely with football.
Yeah.
Specifically football, not like sports in general, because basketball's had their time. But I really like that something's happening specifically in the UK now.
Yeah, I think with Stone Island and CP Company, they are somewhat luxury, but would they also fit in contemporary?
Maybe contemporary luxury. I don't know.
Because I know obviously Moncler bought both companies.
Yeah.
So obviously Moncler is obviously the more luxury brand, and I would assume that they're more contemporary.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Sure. Yeah.
next thing on the list is Nike. Once again, Nike has come back to do something that anyway.
Air Force Ones. Okay, cool.
Air for one.
Literally.
Anyway, so next thing, we are now going to go to our playlist before we go to the music news. So guys, one song that you would love to add to the playlist, a song that you're bumping to, a song that you're listening to, a song that is hitting the vibes right now that you want the listeners to listen to.
Shally Poppy.
Oh,
Say, Tobi.
surprise, surprise.
Surprise. Shally Poppy, Wet on Me.
Yeah, pause.
Really good song, by the way.
Okay.
Wet on me.
Shally Poppy's doing a thing right
pause.
now where he's doing I'm gonna call it the Ashake launch, where a lot of the songs sound very similar.
Okay, fair.
But because he's got his thing, it works.
Okay.
Do you know what? The thing about Shally Poppy for me is
Excuse me.
there are songs that I like, but I'm also asking myself, and I'm open to be proven wrong. I don't know how long it's gonna last for.
Okay.
I don't know how long it's
Find
gonna
out.
last for.
I think he's doing good so far.
He's doing very well.
I don't know if I think it's, you know, when you see artists like Wizkid and Davido and Burna Boy who have been around for 10 plus years, I think they should be considered as like a rarity. Shouldn't be some.
That
I don't.
expected.
Yeah, I don't know how much of an expectation I should have to see artists like that have that much longevity.
But it's not even about. I'm not even talking about Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Davido. I'm putting them to the side because at one point I said, and I will put my hand up and said, Rema was a one-hit wonder. Rema has obviously proven to be an artist that is obviously of the new age and has a prominent place in the music scene from an Afrobeat standpoint.
And you don't think he can do that?
I don't think, obviously, yes, it's a different type of genre within the Afrobeat space, but I don't know how long that could go on for. I was Anyway,
Toby?
next. No, Toby's
I
already
said
said
mine.
his. All right.
Oh, yeah,
So
talk about
we're
that.
now gonna go to the music news. So first thing on the list is Tyler. Tyler's new album came out, and guys, I'm not gonna lie.
Could be album
I'm
of
not
the
gonna
year.
lie. It is. Oh,
Could be album of the year.
It's
Yeah, okay,
April, man.
all right.
It's April. It's April.
I'm allowed to submit our entries because it came out this time.
It
What
could-
do I have to do?
yes, it could
I've
be-
submitted an entry.
It could be album of the year. The sick thing about her is that she has been so consistent. She's obviously won a Grammy so early in her career.
Yep.
And she then doubled down on that and brought out an album that is respectfully it's spanking the streets.
It's good. It's really good. I'm not going to
It's
sit here
really, really good.
and play games. She brought out something that is crazy.
It's
Yeah.
very good.
Never expected it,
Nope.
personally. I knew that she won the Grammy. I was like, okay. I mean, her song did numbers and did very well.
It just didn't do numbers. It did.
It did
a
bits.
madness.
It did a madness.
It did a
But it's
madness.
still to me, I was like, a Grammy? Like, really? Okay, that's fine. I
You think
accept
she
that.
didn't deserve it?
Not that I don't think she didn't deserve it. No, I'll never say that. I just felt like, I don't know. It's just like, I just felt like there was other people that was like, really, like, she just, a Grammy?
She literally just arrived.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
And,
no-
and you know, you shouldn't look at it that way, but
Yep.
it is the way it is.
Yep.
But that album, like, yo, from beginning to end, listen
Yep.
through, playback value, everything.
Yep.
It's got it all.
Yep.
Yeah, and she has some strong features.
strong songs.
Strong. No, yeah, strong songs.
Everyone's been calling out Jump, but really,
I
the
don't
best
like
song
that
there
much,
is
by the way.
Safer and Breathe Me. Oi!
Safer is nuts.
So can I just say, yeah, I feel like one thing that we just have to do, we have to give Tyler her flowers.
Yeah.
Because I feel like she is, for the first time in a very, very long time, we're seeing the rise of a real pop star.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she is doing it so well. I don't want to be, she's repping Africa, but it's authentic.
Yeah.
She came from, like, obviously it had a piano led background.
Yeah.
And like she has followed that through in her sound. It's a consistent sound.
Yeah.
It's still like, it translates well enough that it's still authentically South African, but it's also palatable
Yeah.
for people that don't listen to piano.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
feel like she's just transitioned so well. She's got the look.
She's got a look.
And not just because she's like light skinned, she's actually gorgeous. She dresses well. She's stylish.
It's
She's edgy. She's actually got it. Like, I don't even want to refer back to the Cheetah Girls, yeah. But when they talk about what an artist is,
You get what I mean?
bro, she's got the X Factor, man.
You get
She's
what
got
I
it
mean?
down.
I hear it.
That's
I
the
hear
key thing.
She's
She's
got
got,
it.
the X Factor.
She's actually got the X Factor.
You know when you see an artist, yeah, like, back in the movies when they're like, I'm trying to find someone, they find that person,
Yeah.
like, you have got
She is a
everything.
star for
you
real.
can do fashion, you can do music, you can do beauty, you can do style, you can be relatable. She's got everything.
That's it. She's actually got a personality. She can sing. She can sing. She can
Like,
sing
real-
well.
proper.
She can dance. She's like funny. She's got a good personality. She recently did some content with Vogue as well. She was doing her beauty and skincare, and it's just like she's just tapping into all the different elements.
Yeah, man.
And I feel like it's such a rare thing to come out with such a viral song that does so well and it wins a Grammy and you have any longevity past that point.
Yeah.
Boy.
She's carried it through in a
For sure.
mad way.
For sure.
Big up to her. What's your favourite song for the album?
My one is Safer. Should I do my top three?
I'm not gonna lie. That song, yeah, I cannot wait to hear it in the summer.
She slapped.
Oh, sexy.
She smacked everyone on the song.
She did. She
Yeah,
did.
she
but
spun
she
everyone,
was
she spun
shouting a little bit.
Fair.
If I can speak freely.
Fine. Fine.
Cool it down, girl.
Jump.
Come on. But the song was great.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Can I just say as well, yeah?
Gonna
The thing
let
that
me
I
down,
love
man.
the most, the thing that I love the most about that song is Skilly Bang's addition. They
Say
do
again?
exact Skilly Bang.
How about that? Wow, with
Skilly Bang,
One
bro.
more time.
Skilly
Bang.
Bang.
Again.
Skilly Bang, bro.
Instead of ski bang.
It's Skilly Bang.
Ski bang.
Are you okay? It's Skilly Bang.
Ski bang.
It's Skilly Bang, Toby.
Is everybody okay?
Ski Bang.
It's Skilly Bang.
Where's the L?
S-K-I-L.
Apologize right now, Ski Bang.
Ski Bang.
What? Ski Bang. One more time. Ski Bang.
Ibe.
One more time. Ski Bang.
Ibe. Man said, Ski Bang.
Say it one more time. Ski Bang.
I've never seen the L's before my life.
Man says Ski Bang.
I've never seen. I'm being so serious.
Ski Bang.
And everyone else here, don't try to tell me I'm lying. This is one of those moments here when something was something and all of a sudden it's changed. I have never seen those L's these days before in my life. I've never even heard anyone pronounce the L's before in my life.
Bro, your eyes have been closed. Your ears have been like this, folded.
Heck?
Let me.
Anyway,
can I just say one more thing?
I did want to finish my point
That's
about
another
Skilly Bang.
ice I brought to you guys, by the way.
Whatever. Then. Go on.
Anyway, what
I'm
I
a
was going to
great
say is
A&R. I should
the
be.
best thing about a really good song is when people know when to talk and when not to talk. And I feel like Skilly Bang didn't need a whole verse.
Oh,
He
no.
just needed that addition to the chorus. And what he gave was actually better than
sufficient.
It was better than Gunna's verse.
It was.
Skilly Bang's addition was better than Gunna's
The
verse.
thing-
And hello, I'm gonna stand here, but I need him to go to the mountain.
I need him to.
I need Gunna to go to the mountain, take some time, and come back with what I need to
I
hear.
want him to go back into prison and come back out.
No,
just for a day.
Toby,
Just for a day.
no,
Just for a
Toby.
day.
That might
Maybe-
send him into a
No.
spiral.
But maybe it will reverse.
No.
No, we can't have
No,
that.
but can I say one thing?
Just want to try.
I want to understand what's going on right now because Gunna's now coming out a lot more. We just saw him with Emilio Pucci.
Yeah.
How is Fug feeling?
That ain't my
Because
business.
no, because please,
Let's not do
this
that,
guy's
man.
I'm seeing more jewelry than normal now. I'm noticing that he's now enjoying life. He's living a good life.
No, listen,
a good
please.
life.
Let's pray for his freedom. But I
Please.
can't. Yeah, let's just pray for his freedom.
Live, man.
Fug, man.
Yeah, let's pray for his freedom.
Okay,
Still.
okay, but anyway,
Guys, what's going on with the time, man? We've gone over.
We have big time.
yeah, we have anyway. So okay, you know what? Let's skip the next few songs. Yeah, albums. The next one we're gonna go to, and yeah, I was quite excited about this. Wasn't actually waiting for it to come out. It just sprung up on me.
It was a surprise.
Pause. Anyway, so J. Cole released a new album. Might delete it later, and honestly. Some of us on the Hype and Then Some, one out of the three doesn't like J. Cole.
It's me.
But me, personally, I'm a fan of J. Cole. He can be corny like his brother Drake. But this album, I'm not gonna lie, was a solid album. Solid album.
I really enjoyed it.
It was a good album.
I really
Solid
enjoyed it.
What the heck, Toby?
I didn't say it was a bad album.
Huh?
I didn't say it was a bad album.
Okay, all right, fair. I like that.
I cannot
No
like the
bias.
guy, but still like his music.
No bias.
I really like the album, and everyone's obviously making a big fuss out of the last song, which is the 7-minute drill. That's the diss to Kendrick.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the rest of the album is actually much better than that song anyway.
Yeah.
He was rapping
He's
his
got
ass
some,
off.
he's got some really, really good songs in there. He's really showing how talented he is
Yeah.
as a rapper.
Nope.
And the one thing that I will say is that I didn't necessarily need to hear Central C on this album.
Come on.
What?
I know that you guys really like that song. Personally, I thought that Central C spun everybody on the song.
Yeah.
And because he spun everybody on the song, I just wish that the song didn't exist. I wish it was Central C's song. I just didn't want to hear J. Cole with that sort of flow. I didn't like it. What? Sue me.
No,
I'll tell you
this
you
is
are.
what
Shall I tell you
music
you
is all
are?
about.
I thought I was, but you are a big hater.
Yeah, no.
Because what the heck?
No, what are you
I don't
talking
mind,
about?
you can call me what you
no,
want.
but what are you actually talking about? There's
Can you
been
imagine?
no, because there's been artists that have released albums, they've got a feature, and we've said, no, we're happy that this person spun this person on track, and then Central C from the United Kingdom, from the
Went down to Dreamville.
went down to the United of the States, and he went on this track and he spun a United States person.
Look, I'm very happy that
on
Central
the top
C.
three, supposedly.
I'm very happy that Central C did his thing. Yeah, don't get it twisted. The verse was really, really good. He did
It
great.
was cold.
His verse was great, but the chorus, hide your bitch, hide your wives. Oh my god.
What's his name? Bass.
Just say I don't want to hear it. And
No,
J.
I
Cole's
enjoyed it.
verse.
Bass is a
enjoyed
great
it.
artist.
Isn't that when he's like?
No, don't use the word great for some
Okay,
people.
okay.
No, sorry. Is that not the same song where J. Cole was like A B C D E F G
Okay, no.
M N O P?
He did.
Where the
He
L?
did.
No, wait. Okay.
did.
Let me take a few steps back.
Yes, please
Now,
do.
Bass, he's not a great artist, but he's a good artist. He's a good
fine.
artist.
He's perfectly fine. Yeah.
He's a good artist. He's a good artist. Because the last Dreamville album,
yeah, he was doing his thing on there. He's not a shit artist by any
spitting
means.
his ass off. Now, J. Cole, on the other hand, he did the same thing that Drake has done. Drake did the same thing on the J. Huss song, where we thought it was a bit too elementary school.
The Who Told You Bad Man Can't Dance, that song.
Yeah.
And do we like that song?
We now do.
Who's we?
Casey, Casey, after banging in your noggin a few
Touch my
times.
forehead.
Yeah, okay, all right then.
What I will say.
And you gonna do this?
I'm happy that Central C did such a good job, but I don't like the song. My favorite song off that album, I think, is Pricey, and he was rapping his ass off on Ready 24 with Cameron.
Is that the intro? Is that the intro?
Yes, the first song.
The first song was Sensation.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, Pricey's
Sensation.
great.
And you will never hear me say that again, but for J. Cole, by the way.
I also really enjoyed Hunting Wabbits. Hunting Wabbits was really good as well.
That was good too. That was good.
Shout out J. Cole. Fall offs on the way.
No, 100%.
I also have a little surprise for you folks.
What?
The Concrete Boys, also known as Lil Yachty's label, have come out with an album.
Yeah, they were supposed to bring it out, weren't they?
Yes.
We're listening. I love the cover of that album.
It's called It's Us Volume 1.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's sturdy.
Okay, let me say one thing
Stunning.
quickly, yeah?
We'll
Because
listen to it on
it's
the way
something
home.
that I'm always intrigued by. People's chains. Have you seen his Concrete Boy chain?
Is cold. Yes.
No,
With
but
the
let's
brick- with
move
the
on to
brick
the
man.
let's
Oh,
move
it's
on to
cold.
the main
Oh,
topic.
Lord have
folks.
mercy.
We're running out of time.
I'm waiting for the Concrete Boy Air Force Ones too. But continue.
Okay,
I
guys.
think he'll bring one out.
It's time. It's time to talk about our main topic today. There's been lots happening in the music industry, lots happening in the hip hop scene.
Who shot you?
Okay. They wish it was. They wish it was that deep, man.
They feel like it is.
They wish it was that deep.
Drake definitely feels like it is.
Oh, for goodness sake. All right, guys, we're going to be talking about the
That
beef,
corny-ass
the
nigga.
multiple beefs, if you will, in the music industry that's happening at the minute, and it's all centered around Drake.
Is it?
Aubrey, I feel like it all kind of started with him. I feel like he's kind of to blame
No,
here.
he's the problem.
Yeah, he is kind
He
of
is the
to blame
problem.
here.
He's the
So,
Some will say J. Cole.
yeah, there are lots of
Shut it,
there are lots of hands in this game at the moment. We got a couple of people.
Pause.
It's happening from all over. Come on, hands in the game.
That's okay.
Come on, man. It's kosher. Okay, so who have we got here? In our corners, we got our different contenders. We have Metro Boomin.
Metro Buick.
Metro Boomin.
Metro Buick.
Metro Boomin, shit out of Berlin. Okay, got Metro Boomin.
We got Future.
We got Future. We have Drake, of course. We've got J. Cole,
Kendrick Lamar.
Travis Scott's in there a little bit. Kendrick Lamar is in there, and we do have a little dash of Rick Ross. He's in there too.
Do we have
Rick
Meek
Ross
Mill
in
as
there.
well?
Ross?
No, Meek Mill's not in
definitely
this
What
one.
about Wale?
No, definitely not.
Both them men are quiet.
Definitely not.
You know, Wale is so short. I saw him in person.
Really? Like I say
That
that.
nigga's small. I don't know how tall Kai is, but
He's like 3'5".
No,
Wale's
you know,
like my height,
You think
maybe a little
Kai is
shorter.
bad? 42 Doug.
Oh, come on. He's a kid,
but he
man.
sounds short though.
42 Doug's not kid.
He sounds short as
42
hell.
Doug's at 28. You know that?
Yeah, but he could pass as a 12-year-old.
He sounds.
Shout out to 42 Dog though. He's a serious artist.
Yeah,
Greatness only for Sam.
Okay. Anyway, so those are all of our contenders in this here thing. Yeah. Well, I'll give you a brief chronology.
Yeah, that one's a hard one to pass.
A brief one. Yeah. You know, like the beginning of books in the Bible where they say this person was the son of this person.
Yeah.
We're just gonna quickly go through it in detail. Yeah. So it all started, or maybe some of it started, when Metro Boomin, or Drake and 21 Savage's album Her Loss beat Metro Boomin. I can't remember what award show it was, but it was against Metro Boomin's Spider-Man soundtrack album. Can't remember the name.
Which was good.
It was a good album, but Her Loss ended up beating that album. And Metro Boomin did a tweet in Delete where he was basically saying like, this is how Her Loss will end up beating Spider-Man, even though Spider-Man, inferring that it was a better album and that this is just how the industry works. He deleted the tweet. It got a lot of traction. Drake saw it and basically said to all the tweeters and non-believers, and he was talking about Metro a little indirect. What's new? Drake is indirecting. Okay, and then what happened after? So then Drake came out with his album, and there are 2 tracks on there that are important to remember. First Person Shooter with J. Cole, and that is when J. Cole was basically saying, Drake and J. Cole were basically saying that they're the big 3 J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar. But that, obviously those two are Drake and J. Cole are like 1 and 2, and Kendrick is naturally 3.
They're Biff and Chip.
Yeah, very much so. It's weird. Anyway, and then in the second song, which was What Would Pluto Do, which I just thought was a friendly song. I thought that Drake was just tapping Future on the back and doing like, what would Pluto do? He would do that, so I did it, right? Apparently that ended up being a diss song, and that was actually like, I don't know. I didn't really see it as a diss track. I went through the lyrics. I didn't really see the diss. But I can't remember who said it, but someone said that Drake is the type, I think it was Kanye that said, Drake will diss you, and the only person that will know that you're being dissed is yourself. Nobody else will know that you're being dissed except for you.
He's a slimy guy.
That's what it's giving right now. And then after that, Metro's album came out, obviously with Future, We Don't Trust You. Future's first song, I can't remember what it's called, was literally calling Drake his #1 fan and saying like, we don't trust you, dog. Basically, that was the long and short. And then on Metro's album as well, we had the Like That song, which is where Kendrick had his verse. And obviously that was him talking about J. Cole and Drake. Basically saying like, fuck the big three. It's just me.
F y'all.
Yeah, basically. And there was a diss to Drake in reference to Prince and Michael Jackson. I don't know if you guys caught that one. But basically saying that Prince outlived Michael Jackson. That line didn't really hit the way it was supposed to. But anyway, I digress. And then finally, J. Cole came out with a surprise album in which he has said that, we got the 7-minute drill, amongst other things. There were disses throughout all the different songs. And in between all of that, Drake has just been doing a little sprinkle of captions. Yeah, little captions, little like physical, oh god, like gunshots towards like Travis shaped props and stuff like that. While playing the song and not removing it from the set, but still like throwing gunshots at like the prop. Anyway, it's weird. It's really odd. And the only time that even after Kendrick brought out Like That and that whole verse, Drake just said, everyone is their own worst enemy, brother. Anyway, so that brings us to the end of the timeline, so to speak.
Boy.
Now that we have all that information, I want to ask you guys a couple of questions.
Let's go.
All right.
So we split this up, right? So we're going to do Drake, we're going to attack J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, and we'll get into like the other people in between, yeah?
Yeah.
First of all, in fact, before I even start there, what did you think of Kendrick's verse on Like That?
Shit, mate. You was shit, mate.
It wasn't that good, was it?
Let me be honest with you. Yeah? With Kendrick Lamar, ever since his is it his cousin or his nephew?
Baby Keem. Yeah.
Has come into the scene. This guy has been going through a midlife crisis. This is not the Kendrick Lamar that I know.
What Kendrick Lamar do you know?
I know.
What Kendrick do you identify the most with?
The first album.
Yeah, the first album. And that was like real raw rap Kendrick.
That's it.
Now this is like I'm trying to fit in with the new school, come with a hippity ho.
Okay.
I'll be real. I left Kendrick after fucking Problems. After that, Kendrick disappeared. And the reason why I did is because I didn't like the boom bap Kendrick.
But wasn't that after? Was that after or before? Like
that's before Untitled.
Okay.
And what's To Pimp a Butterfly? What was it called?
Was it before or after To Pimp?
That was before To Pimp.
Okay.
That was before. I was just saying first album.
Yeah.
Because I can't lie, boom bap Kendrick was not for me. For the cool Quest Love Kendrick was not for me.
Okay.
At all.
I'm not really a fan of the new Kendrick, and so me listening to that was like, okay.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
And when it comes to all this rap beef, I'm like, I know Kendrick has said that he's like the best. I ain't even looking at you, dog.
Oh, okay.
I ain't looking at you.
Ain't nobody. I feel like
that guy.
There's a difference between taking hiatus and there's a difference between just being out and gone because you're just no longer relevant.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like you're seen as a granddad of the music scene, and stay that way. In fact, all three of these niggas are, except for Drake.
And what do you think about Drake, having an issue with like Travis Scott because he wanted to hear the Like That verse?
It's just Anita Maxwell coming to
it's
fruition.
Moist, isn't it? It is a little bit moist.
Very moist.
Drake is the most pettiest bitch I've ever seen in my life.
Gosh.
The thing is, it's such a tragedy for me because I'm an Aubrey Angel. I am an Aubrey Angel. I stan Drake so hard. I love his music. I think he's such talent. I think he's one of the talented one of the most talented artists that we have and that we've seen for the last like 10 years. I really do. I think he's so good. And I hate the fact that every single thing he tries to do, he's just good at it.
Do you know what you sound like right now? You know when in those American films and you see the jocks, yeah, and the jocks are like the best and the most talented, yeah, but they
can do no wrong.
Yeah, they cannot do no wrong. And you see the bullshit that they're doing.
But I'm calling it out.
No, you are
it's
calling it. No, but the thing is, yeah, it still doesn't taint your view on this guy.
No, it does. You didn't let me finish. I was just saying that he's such a talent, and that's why it's so unfortunate to see things pan out the way that they are, because literally for the last 2 years he has been on more BS than he's ever been before.
The last 2 years at
least, between everything that happened with Tory Lanez and Megan and like now this, he's just coming off real weird.
So his last album, what was the name of his last album?
For All the Dogs.
Yeah. Okay, what was the one before that?
Honestly never mind.
Oh,
the house one.
Then Lover Boy was
okay,
and then Certified Lover Boy.
Okay, so those last 3 albums,
yeah,
which have been over the past 4 years,
yeah,
it's been 4 years that this guy has been acting the way he is. That he's been acting.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So it hasn't been 2 years. It's been 4 years,
but specifically
half a decade.
Anyway, let's get into our questions.
I think the thing is with this Travis Scott situation, yeah, is that Travis. We all know that Travis acts like a child.
No, he's a byproduct of what's going on right now.
He's not. Travis Scott is the kind of person which is, when Travis Scott is what Chris Rock said happened to him.
Yeah.
Whereas like he can tell the joke and he'll enjoy the moment, but he can't see the bigger picture kind of.
Can't see the impact of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Travis Scott just was in the moment. You know how he rages on stage.
Yeah.
Right.
He was like, he just wants to hear the song. Let me hear the song.
Exactly.
Why are you being weird? Why can't I hear the song? I just want to hear the song. What's wrong with the song?
Exactly.
And at the same time, on the other side of it, he is a rapper. So even if it was a situation where he's very aware of what was being said in the song, it's rap music.
Right.
He wants to feel the beef. I want to see people going toe to toe.
Come on.
Do you know what? Yeah,
delicious.
It's one of those ones where.
Yeah.
Going based off what you're saying, you're 100% right, and I think there needs to be a distinguish between, okay, cool, if someone is listening to that song for the beef aspect of it, then okay, cool, I understand you coming for that person, but at the same time,
but that will never be clear.
But it will never be clear. But this is why you call people.
That's why for me, I feel like Drake has been extremely moist, because all of these people you know personally, you would just pile it up with them.
Yeah.
And you know what's worse? The main guy that said something, you didn't send shots to.
Say anything.
You went to go send shots to the byproduct of the whole situation. For real.
But the thing is, I'm not gonna lie. Like at the end of the day, yeah. When it comes to Drake can go bar for bar with a lot of people in the industry. Yes, he can go bar for bar. Well, no, Drake, we need to really think about a lot of the lines Drake has said.
Man, he can,
Drake top 3, can he go bar for bar with them? J. Cole and Kendrick. Can you go bar for bar with any of them two?
I'm talking about when it comes to beef and like doing diss tracks. That's what I'm talking about.
Making
bar
music.
For bar. Now I'm talking about bar for bar when it comes to diss tracks.
Making music, not bar for bar. Let's get it right.
Wait. First of all, I think we haven't, when we're saying top 3, are we only referencing Kendrick, J. Cole and Drake?
We're talking about what Kendrick has and J. Cole and what they're fighting about. I'm not saying that we agree with it. We're just talking about it.
Could he go bar for bar? He might lose. He will definitely, I feel like he would lose to Kendrick. But Drake is an amazing songwriter. Let's not put too much on his pen now.
Music rise. He can make really good songs.
He's a good lyricist.
But he is. No, he is. No. Don't take that away from Drake. No. Let me say. But this is the thing. You guys are talking about the art. I'm talking about diss tracks now. When we're talking about people dissing people, Drake can really
and his
hit some
pettiness
nerves.
really fuels the lines.
Because when it was the Pusha T and Drake situation, even though Pusha T won, Drake threw some grenades in there that made us go, okay, this can get to a point where someone can get shot in the knee.
Oh, sorry, but no one ever did. That's the problem with him and his damn mob ties.
Now this goes back to what I'm saying is that with Drake doesn't now. There's certain people that Drake knows to like throw grenades at.
Exactly.
But when there's certain people like, let's say like Future and all these people, you need to be careful because
I just thought that was even doubly moist because, sorry, now that I know that what would Pluto do was a diss, I'm just like, you're extra moist. This actually made the album. I don't understand. Like, you guys just in the album together, you guys are all friends. I don't understand how this has come to be. It's so odd. Anyway, I need to ask my questions. Do you feel like this has made you look at him any different? Because you were saying that obviously he's been like this for the last 4 years. Yeah. Obviously we've known that he's been Petty, does this make you look at him different, or is this just kind of in line with what you expect from him?
This is what I expected.
The same way we have all accepted Kanye for being who Kanye is, I've accepted Drake for being who Drake is. Now, in regards to me listening to his music, I listen to Drake, but I don't look for Drake, only because he has tarnished his image. His image has been tarnished for me. I see him as a petty child when it comes to all this music. Your music's great. I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to listen to a car. But when it comes to like actually like investing my time, and you know there's artists that you actually like look for, listen for, you look at all the stuff that they're doing, Drake is not one of them for me.
I don't agree. I'll say the opposite. I feel like I do actively go out and look for Drake.
Me too.
I just feel like I just don't put you in this rap beef category, because the thing is, he always finds himself in these situations. But Drake is the one person that I'm just like, this is not for you.
Right.
You don't need to be here. I'm okay with you being the friend of the whole industry.
Right. Yeah.
You could be everyone's friend. Be that guy, because that's what you do well. You know what I mean? These rap beefs, you might be bringing out good songs, but you're losing every single time. So someone should be able to sit you down and say, look, boy, you're getting yourself into situations you don't need to be getting yourself into. Because at the same time, it does help his career. It keeps him relevant for sure, and it means if people are not coming at you, you're doing something wrong. I'll be so real.
But he doesn't lose all the time though.
Majority.
He beat Meek Mill, didn't he?
Meek Mill does.
Yes, he did.
Okay,
he did.
I think
it wasn't the strongest contender.
I think he destroyed his career as well.
He did.
The thing is, the worst part is Meek Mill even came to break bread with him later.
Yeah, he did.
God damn it, man.
Meek Mill is a.
Do you know what? Yeah, someone was using him as a case study. Someone was using Meek Mill as a case study. Yeah, they were using Meek Mill as a case study as a reason as to why men should stay off of social media, because who Meek Mill was around Dream Chaser's time versus who he was versus when he got behind that keyboard.
So you mean Meek Mill when he was
hungry?
Levels
don't change. Not necessarily when he was hungry, but just like when we didn't know his opinions on things.
Yeah. Oh, okay. After he got incarcerated.
So it's like one of those ones where it's like someone
incarceration is not relative.
Someone has
because it impacts you.
Someone has an infamous story about them, and then they open their mouth, you find out they have a really high-pitched voice.
Yes, like that. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. I'm coming for you. But I thought you killed everybody. So what's the tea?
It's even like the show that, so you saw the interview between Rick Ross and Meek Mill.
Oh
with that guy.
Yeah.
And you just heard some of the stuff Meek Mill was saying. He was trying to sound very intelligent.
And it's like, if you just don't go and sit down. Okay, so speaking of Rick Ross, I have another question to ask. Yeah. So Rick Ross was seen in a video and he was jamming to the Like That verse. He was like nodding his head to it and whatever.
Yeah.
And obviously now people have put two and two together that like Rick Ross and now Drake have like a thing. They're not following each other on Instagram. It's like whatever. Okay, there are two questions. Do you feel like Drake has a reason to be upset with Rick Ross for him publicly like vibing to the song? One.
Yeah.
And two, people off the back of that were saying that Rick Ross has no right to do that because Drake kept him relevant for the last for the 10 years that he was like active, i.e. 2010 to 2020.
Look, guys, and why has rap become so soft,
it's
man?
So petty.
What the heck?
For me,
what the heck is going on?
In regards to if we're not cool, I can do whatever I want.
Right.
I can listen to whatever I want.
Right.
If someone's dissing you on the track, I'm gonna nod my head. But in regards, do you know what? People can't do that because yes, there were times that they were cool.
Yeah.
Don't refer back to my catalogs when me and this person were cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Would I say he kept him relevant? I wouldn't say he kept him relevant because Rick Ross's albums, outside of the songs that he had with Drake, were solid albums.
And no, I won't say that. Sorry, I take that back immediately. But Meek Mill and Maybach Music had their own era that had nothing to do with Drake.
Are you not going to add Wale? Why do we keep forgetting Wale?
Because I'm just talking about Rick Ross. I didn't say Meek Mill.
You did say Meek Mill.
Did I? I said Maybach Music.
No, you said Meek Mill.
Tobi, did I say Meek Mill?
You didn't say. You said Maybach Music.
I swear I heard Meek Mill. We're going to listen to this.
I'm saying that Rick Ross kept himself relevant because Maybach Music had their own era.
Oh, yeah.
And DJ Khaled had his own era. And Rick Ross and DJ Khaled, because he tied.
Like this, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not they didn't have anything to do with Drake, but isn't Stay Scheming Rick Ross's song?
Yeah.
Not too much on him, please.
And at the same time, this is rap. This is flipping rap.
Yeah, come on, man.
Let people feel the rap beef. Number one,
Facts.
And also, if someone sees someone sending a shot and they're like, "Yo, this is serious stuff. This is good." Like,
Yeah.
Do you know what
what the heck?
Do you know what I was
It's
saying?
like what Kobe said when rest in peace.
Yeah.
But when he was like, when he was talking about Pau Gasol and they were talking about the Olympics, and it was like, we're cool, we're boys. That was I think Pau is his daughter's godfather.
Yeah.
But it's like when I'm on
it
the
comes
court,
to-
like, yo,
We're
it's
enemies.
what
We're
the
odds,
heck?
bro.
Do you know what's so mad is that I was talking to Kesi about this. I think it was only a few days ago, and I was like, when it comes to the music industry, yeah, and these rap beefs happen, like it's competitive.
Yeah.
Like when rap beefs were happening back in the day, yes, people got we were talking about it in the meeting that we had. There were some casualties, but when they were having rap beefs, it's because someone was standing there and saying, "I am actually better than you, and I'm going to tell you about yourself."
Yeah, exactly.
And when it came to rap beefs back then, there was like no hold bars. Like you can attack.
We're insulting kids. We're insulting moms.
Pusha T
Like,
did to Drake.
Basically, so when
Like, what?
you are hiding a child.
100%. So now these rap beefs now, I feel like they're like very like.
It's very soft, man. It's
like,
very
you know when you're
caption
tapping
led.
someone like, what the
Yeah,
heck?
it's very Instagram coded. Let's move on because we've got so
Yeah,
many
we've got a
questions.
lot of
Yeah,
questions.
but I guess final thing on Drake is: do you still think he's part of the top 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Where do you think he
Solidified.
sits? Or should we come back to that after?
we
We'll come
can
back to
go- we can
after.
do
We'll come back to
it
after. Okay, cool. So we know he's top
Gosh.
3. We all agree. Fine.
Yeah.
Let's move on to J. Cole. So
gosh.
first things, we've already spoken about J. Cole's album. We
Yeah.
said that we enjoyed it, so that's fine. Do you feel like, because obviously he's just gone on tour with Drake, they're doing a nationwide tour in the US called Big as the Wet Tour. Do you feel like that was a good move?
For his career, yes.
I think J. Cole should stick to basketball.
For his career, yes. And the reason why is because he took a nap. Where's he going to play basketball? He disappeared off the face
He
of the
did
earth.
go and play basketball
He
for
went.
a while.
Yeah, he did. Didn't he go
Disappeared for-
international in Africa?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did make it to the NBA for sure.
Okay.
He went somewhere.
No,
I believe he was in Africa.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
You know, he was playing basketball, doing his thing. He
Okay.
actually looked very good, like a strong contender.
I was gonna say a terrible joke.
You
there.
needed something to come back because I'm sorry, these people taking these hiatus here. You're not Frank Ocean, unfortunately.
Okay, so what about Kendrick Lamar then?
Exactly. We're going to get onto him.
Okay, all right.
We're going to
No,
get to
no,
him. But
no.
let's deal with my hatred for J. Cole.
Okay.
You disappeared for a while. You needed someone that was in the industry. Not saying that he can do it himself. I'm not saying that he can't do it himself because Drake Cole. That's the name.
might as
Drake
well.
Cole.
Drake Cole.
If they
J.
had
Cole.
kids.
J. Cole has a fan base which is solid. Okay,
Yeah.
he's got fans that will never leave him, no matter what he does,
Right.
even after that first song that he brought out.
So shut up.
Toby has a serious grievance.
We got that flame.
Because it's
Who that?
like
Who that? Bitch, I got that flame.
And he's walking across, beside
we were watching
a line
right
of
behind
flame.
him. You're corny ass.
Was there a fire hydrant?
There was loads of stuff going on.
So what do you? Okay, wait. Can I ask a question? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is J. Cole's like one of the corniest things that he's ever said?
That song.
That's his
song.
song. Okay, go on. What's yours?
Crooked smile. Just
Cricket
naming
smile.
it.
The whole song. Yeah, I hear that. Run away, run away,
I'm
run
just saying,
away.
like, yo, he's just not it, man. For me.
Like, and the thing is, I'm not gonna lie. When he smiles, sometimes I'm just like,
Oh, allow him, man. Come on, man. That's his body.
Shut it, man.
Do you know the worst thing that I think J. Cole has ever said, yeah? The worst line that I think J. Cole has ever said is dick so big it's like a foot up in your
What
mouth.
the
You're
heck,
mad.
man? No, no.
I thought it was a slow jam.
Actually-
Aren't we trying to have a good time?
can I say one
Dick
thing?
so big it's like a foot up in your mouth.
It's
Get him,
like,
my boy Lee.
what? Shut
How
up,
did
man.
we get there?
Shut
The
up.
fuck? He's smoking heroin. It's weird.
That's enough.
Yeah, man.
Thank
So,
you, man.
Fair
look,
enough.
I feel like his alliance with Drake is warranted based on his career.
Yeah,
People will say otherwise.
right.
However, was it a smart move when you're stepping into beef? He wasn't the guy that
He
should be
didn't
on the
know.
side.
Like,
I don't think he realized how deep it was.
No, yes, he did.
No, do you know what? Because at that time, yeah.
Was he sleeping?
No,
in
at
Africa?
that time. So for all the dogs came out, yeah. First person shooter. I thought that was just a little friendly fire. Because what? Niggas don't want to be competitive anymore. They don't want to say that they're the best rapper of all time anymore.
100%.
So I just thought that was a little friendly fire. What would Pluto do? You see, J. Cole, yeah. J. Cole does not like to get involved in people's business.
Okay, can I
yeah,
just
as
say
far as I'm aware.
Go on.
So I just saw it as like, okay, first person shooter, we're doing this whole thing where it's like for a very, very long time they've been regarded as the top three.
Yeah.
But this is well known.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was like, I'm just saying it, it's whatever. Like that's it.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Now, J. Cole is not a consumer of this music, yeah? We are the consumers of this music.
Okay.
So he has definitely heard he has definitely heard all of this music. Yeah, he's heard all these albums, all these tracks, well before we've heard him. He definitely knew there was beef going on, and he knew what he was entering.
Fair.
And you know what he entered? The Dragon's Den.
It's unfortunate. It's the he backed the wrong horse.
Yeah, man.
I'll be real. He backed the wrong horse.
Do you know what? I don't think he
was
backed the wrong horse.
Screaming for the wrong horse.
He backed the wrong horse.
Right,
No, but the thing about J. Cole, the thing that's unfortunate for Drake is that J. Cole, even if he backed the wrong horse, even if he's on this tour, he'll go back to his cave, and then Drake is just stuck there on stage by himself.
Yeah,
so that's it.
Do you know what? It's not
now?
It's not even that. Do you know what? He hasn't backed the wrong horse, because when you really think about it, who else is really rapping with J. Cole?
Ooh.
Who else is really featuring J. Cole on their songs?
Well, this is why Tobi said it's good for his career, which I don't disagree with. I'll be real. If we're trying to go for commercial success, then the Big Is the What tour was a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that J. Cole has kind of been quite focused on in his career is integrity and like longevity based on like talent, and not necessarily commercial success hasn't been his priority.
Fair,
you see what I'm saying?
Fair, even though he is quite successful in his field, yeah.
Even though he is, and he really is like part of the top three. Like he's not number 3 in my opinion. So with that being said, I don't feel like it was a bad idea from a commercial standpoint. I do think it was a bad idea from a longevity standpoint, because at the end of the day, is that the side that you want to stand on? I want J. Cole to just stand on his own.
If he stands on his own, he won't have nothing to stand on.
He's got Dreamville with him and his friends.
But that's the thing.
Unreleased albums, that's all they got over there. Come on.
Oh, shit.
Come on then.
When it comes to the J. Cole, for me, the only people that are really rapping with him, yes, he's got Central C, but if you remove Central C from this album,
it's Dreamville.
It's just Dreamville.
It's Dreamville, that's okay.
It's him and his kids.
It's him and his gang.
Everyone no kiss.
Okay. All right, let's move on. So on Ready 24, one of the songs that I really enjoyed featuring Cameron, J. Cole said that he is the greatest on the planet. By Tobi's face earlier, I'm assuming that you're not in agreement with this.
This guy needs to go to what's it called, back to Africa and go and fight in the anti-Tacombo.
No.
What's that basketball player?
J. Cole is definitely living on Neptune, because this planet is not this planet. I don't know what he's talking about, where he's coming from, but say what you want to say. You know, you're a rapper, right? So
but
you got a bike? Say something.
What I will say,
greatest on this planet.
No, but what I will say, because a lot of artists do say they are, and you have to speak your truth.
Of course, you have to back yourself.
I have to
say
to
somehow it becomes real.
Do you know what? Yes. I genuinely feel like J. Cole is massively talented. No, I don't want to say slept on, but I think he's massively talented. I think he's an amazing rapper. I think he's a really, really good rapper. And when he gets into his rapping bag, he is better than a lot of rappers that are saying that they're the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Do I think he's the greatest rapper on the planet? No. I'm not sure about that.
Don't say it.
I don't know if I have anybody in for that title at the moment, if I'm honest.
Really?
But I don't think it's him.
Do you have someone ahead of him?
Not on the top of my... It might be Kendrick from a rapping ability.
Can I ask you a question?
From a rapping ability.
Can I ask you a question?
Ooh, yeah.
Do you think there's any artists in the UK? Lyrically? No, because what I'm trying to say is that because when we ask these questions and we say who is the greatest on the planet and stuff like this, when people say that, we always just focus on the United States.
Yeah.
And don't you think we have people in the UK that actually lyrically better than these people?
From a lyrical perspective and a storytelling perspective, I would put Potter Paper in there. For sure. And
Gets.
Yeah, I don't really listen to Gets, so I can't.
I'll put Gets up there.
Gets lyrically.
I'm pulling up with your hot on.
Kano.
Kai.
No. More Fire Crew.
Wretch 32.
Dave does try, but he's just always chatting, man.
No. Dave is Dave is lyrical.
Shall I tell you what the issue is
lyrical,
for me?
yeah. But it'll be like mind drugs in the house.
The issue is
put it in the paracetamol.
When they're rapping, yeah, if they're going to go bar for bar, when they're rapping, if they're going to drop a beat, unfortunately, there's a beat that's like dedicated to each country.
Lyricism.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To each country, not to lyricism. I don't think there's a universal beat that will work because American rappers do not easily work on UK beats. And I'm not going to say UK, but I feel like it's literally that American rappers don't work on UK beats. UK artists can go on the American beat.
Yes. Central C.
But American, that's my issue. When you're talking about greatest of all time, when you talk about lyricists, is that I don't see why we're not putting these UK artists
100%.
into the mix because really and truly, they can work on their songs, but US people can't work that well.
Can I just say that the Central C
because
song
the BPM is 2.
Well, if I may, actually, because that Central C song that you're referencing, the J. Cole one, it was basically just a drill beat.
Yeah.
So why are you saying that he can do a USB? It wasn't a USB, it was a drill beat.
Fair.
If you give the normal sort of beat.
Now, can I
be able to do his thing?
Now, can I say something?
Slow it down.
Let me say something, because I did say this in my mind, and I was hoping, one of those ones where you hide a file in a case,
and you hope that the lawyer doesn't find that file. They went through discovery and they found it. You tried to bury me in evidence.
I tried burying it, and Kesi just brought it up.
No.
Yeah.
And if you think about that Drake and Central C on the radar, that was drill. That was 200 BPM.
True.
Drake
was rapping. He was sweating as he was rapping.
Fair. So we can say US artists can go on drill beats, yeah? Now, let me just say one thing. On that song with Central C and J. Cole, we all said Central C spun J. Cole.
Yes, of
course. When J. Cole is saying
territory.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, you think that's going to be the top artist in the greatest artist in the world?
Listen, everybody has their bad days.
Yeah.
Everybody has their bad bars. But on Ready 24, he was rapping his ass off.
Okay.
Truly, honestly.
He was.
He really, really was. So
he's just not the greatest on the planet.
And it wasn't good. And I don't know why he did it.
Yeah,
but,
he's not the greatest on the planet.
It is what it is. We've got
Lamar didn't need to do that.
It wasn't necessary.
He didn't need to do that.
But it's rap. It's competitive.
And I think there's been something brewing behind.
Or maybe, it's one of those ones where it's like he wasn't targeting J. Cole or wasn't trying to sun J. Cole. It was just one of those ones where it's like, okay, I hear that, but I still feel like
I'm the best out of the three of us.
There's no one. No one. It's just how you perceive it.
I feel like he said it the way he wants to say it, the right way. He came out. Someone said that they're part of the big three. All right, cool. That's cool.
Ain't no free.
Ultimately, there ain't no free. I don't think there's a free. I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to be cocky. I'm allowed to be the person.
Isn't that not what rap's about?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, for me personally, I feel like he was definitely warranted to come out and say it for sure. Whether it was correct,
maybe J. Cole's got a soft heart.
I think that when I'm thinking about the verse, sorry, I had to go and check because I'm pretty sure that verse was geared towards Drake. I didn't even think it was geared towards J. Cole.
Yeah, but it was J. Cole that said the big free line. So
yeah, but that's
how would you going to reference a line that someone else said?
It's true.
Say something about someone else.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I was just a bit confused.
Don't muddy the
this
water.
In first person shooter. I hope they came. I hope they came with 3 switches.
Are you talking about both of them?
Yeah.
You're referencing me as the big three with someone else. Then I'm saying no. I'm not. We're not the same.
But personally, Kendrick Lamar didn't need to do that. He should have just left it. He should have left it.
No, that's not rap. That's not rap, man. Let's not do that. Let's not try and belittle rap. Niggas have died because of this. This is
true.
rap. Niggas have died in the industry because of this stuff.
Very true.
That's
rap.
That is
okay.
Very true.
Let's not act like this is not a thing. This is what you're supposed to do. Keep it that way.
Okay, fine. We've already asked whether we rate his verse on like that. Do we feel like this beef is needed for hip hop? In my opinion, I feel like it is.
Of course.
I remember the days when it was Lil Wayne and he was in his Carter era.
Back in my day.
And people people were really out here saying that they were the best of all time. What? Doesn't anyone want to be the best of all time anymore? Like, no one wants to call themselves the GOAT anymore. I'm confused.
Do you know the reason why it's not the same as back in the day?
Why?
It's because people can't back their talk.
They can if they try.
No. When it came to rap back in those days,
That's a good statement.
And people,
What, they can if they try?
No.
When people were saying that they were the greatest of all time,
Right.
it wasn't just music. This
Okay.
is like, I'm about it. I am like the baddest and the greatest of all time. So when it came to these rap beefs weren't just lyrical. Like, the music was them like promoting themselves and saying like, come to my side, all of this type of stuff. And then when you came to their side, we saw what was going on.
Yeah.
With this type of music right now, it's not really, I don't even classify it as even rap beef. I just see it as people pussyfooting. That's what I see it as.
Niggas ain't backing themselves anymore.
It's not that.
You're not backing yourself anymore if you're
I
not going to
hear
stand around and
that.
say you're the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I hear that. And I do hear what you said. I think you're right. You did raise a good point there about it being more than just the rapping. But where we haven't seen that sort of thing for a really long time, I would say arguably since like Tupac and Biggie. Since Murder Inc., I would say.
Not even that.
Since
Remember
when?
Lil Wayne and Thug.
Yeah. All right, fair.
That was real rap. That was both people going bar for bar.
Okay,
toe
you're
to toe.
right. So that was maybe 10 plus years ago.
Yes.
Yeah. So since that point, we haven't seen. How can I say Tupac and Biggie? Am I right?
Crazy.
Anyway,
Nostalgia.
seriously. So that was over 10 years ago. Yeah. I feel like Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. I'm trying to think of any others. Maybe Rick Ross. Once upon a time, they were all in really good positions to promote themselves as I'm the best rapper of all time. No one's got chat for me. Not to say that Rick Ross is.
Rick Ross
but
and 50 Cent had a
they
time.
had their thing.
time.
And even like 50 Cent and Kanye West, they had like a little bit of competition. I just miss competition in hip hop.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like it brings substance to music, and I feel like there's weight behind what people are saying. Even that brief stint that we had with Pusha T and Drake, it was so good for music. I was so excited. What that diss track that Drake put out, God, I can't even remember what it's called now. And it was just the best. It was the best diss track I felt like I had heard in so long. I was so excited. And then Drake, and then Pusha T brought out the story of Adidon. And my life, it was like something had massively changed in the state of music at that time. I feel like music is at a real like plateau at the minute.
Yeah.
And something like this, something like having that kind of healthy competition would be really, really good for music.
Yeah.
People just need to back themselves more. They need to come out and just be like, yo, if you really, this is how the chewing gum music phase has ruined the industry.
Yeah.
It's like you just allow people to just come in and do this tic-tac-toe music like it's cool.
Sorry, not tic-tac-toe.
But it's like, I want to actually, if you really want to be in this industry, then show me that you want to be in this industry.
Yeah,
like,
fair.
Back yourself, show me that you're the greatest of all time, and let us do the deciding. Let that be it.
Yeah.
No.
A lot of these artists don't know themselves, man.
Well,
Boy.
That's
These
it.
were these,
I'm not gonna lie. I agree with both of you, and I agree with what Kesi was saying. Like,
Go on.
it was very enjoyable when we had proper competition. Like people that were able to back themselves and they were ready to go toe to toe. I'm not just talking about in the streets, but in regards to music, like they'll really come for you. A lot of these artists are talking about, yeah, man, you're not top 3. I'm only the one. Like, please give me a bit more than that. Like, give me some hidden secrets that I want to hear on the track. No, 100%.
to Pusha T's level.
No, 100%. Because Pusha T, I'm not gonna lie. Pusha T said, okay, we're gonna rap right now. We're gonna take it back to how rapping used to be, and he unlocked some secrets about some kids and some baby mums that we did not know. But now, we've been talking about it. We've spoken about it for how many years now, that music isn't the same anymore. Music is very, very washed out. Or not music, but rap is very washed out.
Yep, I would agree. Okay, all right then. That brings us to the end. So we've got a couple final questions. Quick fire, yeah. Do you think this beef will inspire artists to be part of the top 3 or try and be part of the like I'm the greatest of all time conversation?
No,
I agree. Does this rap beef actually feel authentic?
Nope.
No.
It's not that it feels authentic. It feels petty.
It doesn't feel
Agreed.
authentic to me because the fact that somehow you drop an album when beef starts, it's just very weird to me. But continue.
Fair. Final question. Who is our top 3? Who's yours? One by one.
Drake is definitely okay. Drake is definitely the best artist at this moment in time.
Okay.
Drake,
and the
Travis.
reason. Oh, Travis.
Drake, Travis.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I agree.
Travis.
I agree.
is in there.
I agree. Ghana.
No, you don't mean that. You just don't mean that.
I want to.
No, you don't mean it.
This is going to be a very, very controversial entry,
Okay, go on.
but it's based off right now. Right
What?
now, as we're speaking. Central C.
Yes. I can.
Based off right now, everything involved.
Top 3 rappers in the world.
right
Okay.
now.
That's fine.
There was a post that I did see
Yeah.
That's
in regards to what Central C is doing right now.
Yeah.
Yes, there have been eyes such as Skepta, Heady One that have gone over the borders. But what Central C is doing right now, yeah, collabing with I've seen Lil Baby, obviously J. Cole and a few other artists. He's really, really doing it, and he's spinning these people on their own tracks. So yeah, I don't disagree with what you're saying. I like that order.
That's man.
I like that.
I do believe that the top 3 is Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar. As far as rapping ability goes, there's nobody
now.
that's touching them. Yeah, right now.
Right now.
Yeah, I agree.
So you
Oh, you're just purely talking about rapping ability.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what it is.
really?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. I think so. I do. I really, really do.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I do.
You
And you don't think there's any other artists that can spin these people?
Not right
She's
now.
sure. And the thing is,
Not
yeah,
right now,
thing
no.
is, you know
I
what's,
really
you know what's
don't.
mad? There's 1 billion and 1 people that will agree with her.
No, 100%.
And you know what I say to you?
Do you know what's
Fine.
actually mad? Is like, I feel like a lot of people are just going based off statistics.
I disagree with that. And the thing is, I feel like I'm speaking from an objective stance because even as far as his last album went, yeah, it's not necessarily my sort of music that I care to listen to on a regular basis.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yes, but the rapping ability is very, very evident. That is not to be denied, in my
Nigga
opinion.
bump.
But I really
Nigga bump.
So you're really telling me that you don't feel like there's any artist from the UK that can spin J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar? Because we really need to be honest.
If I'm putting someone in there, it would be Pot of Paper. But
We need
I don't think that changes my top 3.
Rappability is different to the best rapper, I think. Because I'm looking at it holistically.
Let's take this offline, guys. That brings us to the end of today's
Kesi,
episode, episode 148 of Hype and Then Some. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, thank you so much for all the support that you guys are showing. Honestly, it means so much. We see all your messages. I just want to let you know I love you, man, for real. Thank you so much for all your support.
We love you.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to speak for everybody else, but yeah, we love you for real. You can find us on socials at Hype and Then Some, and same with YouTube. You can listen to us on Spotify, on SoundCloud. Do you wanna flex the sticker? Is that what you're doing?
For sure.
Stickers will be made available with every purchase of the And Then Some hoodie. You can find that at hyphandthensome.myshopify.com or with the link in the bio at hyphandthensome on Instagram. Thank you once again so much for the love. We shall catch you on the flip. MET, do we have any other business? This has been episode 148 of Hype and Then Some. It's us. We are out. Peace.